Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good morning? What's good, friends? How we doing today? How are we? Let me fix all this. Holy crap! I do all this hair and then I put my headphones on, and it looks terrible. How we doing? I want to get straight into game today. I want to play a lot of Legend of Dragoon. I feel like we're close to the end of Disc 1. I want to beat Disc 1. I want to get into the meat of Disc 2. I want to see how far we can get. You willing to join me? Are you willing? Because I am absolutely loving this game so far. And I really want to get... I want to get good at the additions. I want to get good at the additions. One of these days, I will get good at the additions. Will today be that day? I don't know. Yo, Paul, what's good, buddy? How we doing today, man? I hope, were you working? I hope work was good for you yesterday. Oh, the weekend's gonna be nice and chill for you, man. It was gonna be nice and chill. I'm excited for this, man. What did we do last week? We beat a ghost to death, to re-death. We got Shana a dragon soul or whatever it's called, dragon gem, dragoon gem. And then what else was it? We're in a what do you call it? we're in like a not a dungeon, like a competition, like a combat thing. Yo, Mooney, what's good, buddy? How we doing today, man? Big swords supporting spells. That makes sense. Honestly, big swords is where it's at. Rothy is good to see you, lovely. How we doing today? Good, just woke up. Paying for the half a cheesecake I took down. I mean, you saved the half a cheesecake for, like, the chaser today, right? We're doing the other half of the cheesecake today? Is that right? I hope so. I hope everyone's doing well today. Tell me everything that's going to be happening today in your weekends. I'm going to be doing this, and then this evening, I think I might be... What am I doing this evening? I'm getting my hair did. And we're going to be bleaching and dyeing my hair again. It needs to be done. Very much needs to be done. And then what do I want to do tonight? What do I want to play? I want to play shit like Devil May Cry, man. Okay, victory over Gogaga. Are you ready for the second round? Yeah. Also, has everyone here seen... has everyone seen the opening credits to the Devil May Cry anime? Yo, Violet, thank you for being first, buddy. It looks pretty good. Your parents dropped off half a cheesecake. It was apple caramel. Oh my god, hates caramel. Perfect. All for you. You won until you didn't. I feel like you won until there was no cheesecake left. Is that Rocco's Gongaga? Me, Gongaga. That's like the only thing I know about Crisis Core. Fitting for a self-proclaimed Final Fantasy killer. See, this would have come out way before. Wait, Gongaga was in Original 7, wasn't it? Got you? Thank you so much. Alright, there's Silver Knight from Dark Souls. It's a strong start. Lugs, darling, how are we doing today? I tried to like block the attack then, like Sea of Stars. Sea of Stars is in my brain, it turns out. Bye! Wow. Wow, this guy. Very briefly, it wasn't OG7. Yeah, you didn't do much there, did you? Bed? Fair enough. Honestly, fair. I love you, baby. Birdcage? Oh, yeah. I've only recently seen that. Can you believe? Finally. After literal years of Lux hitting me with a small rubber mallet. Can you believe? Powerful as I expected. Fine, I'll show you my true skill. It's actually embroidery. That was not good. Is he just like up to his defense a bunch? This trash boy. Took it 20 years ago. Can't say I relate to any of it, but it's a good movie. I mean, like, if you're... I feel like if you're not a gay man, you don't have to relate to a huge amount of it, but you can like it, you can appreciate it. Speed embroidering enemies to the floor so we can wail on them. Dude, honestly, that sounds like a Naruto villain. They do their, like, chakra stitches so you can't move at all.
I'm doing my part.
Yo, Gab, what's good, buddy? How we doing today? Alright, we're just past half health. You got Burning Rush. Very Shikamaru. Dude, Shikamaru was fantastic. One of the best characters. Anyway, we annihilated this fool. Got nothing, no items, nothing. Trash. Can you believe that? What happened to Shikamaru in what happened to Shikamaru in Shippuden? Planned about 5 hours ago and now work? Hell yeah, dude. I mean, I like half of that. The other half I'm not so into. Congratulations on the platinum though, dude. Now you gotta log it in the game challenge. You gotta do it. He was amazing, highest chakra efficiency ever. Dude was absolutely fantastic. Honestly, it's so wild to me that like so many of the side characters were more interesting than the main crew. Like Shikamaru, Kiba, who is the goth girl from the Sand Village? Like everyone had like massive stories that could have been a main character of their own show, and then just got completely sidelined. Biggest like miss of any show ever. Your chances are very good because you defeated the famous Surfius. Are you ready for the 3rd round? Yeah. Yeah. You've warmed up, haven't you? Give it your best shot for your friends upstairs. Come on, let's begin. What do you mean friends upstairs? Are they dead? Your friends watch on from beyond. That was Danton. Alright, Danton. Kagabushin and all the blah blah chakra call. Yeah, it jumped a couple of sharks. It jumped a couple of sharks. Also, wasn't there a whole thing with like there were 7 legendary swords and then like you only saw like 2 of them? Or did they bring more of them out?
My part.
Yo, Chompa, what's good, buddy? Make my day, kiddo. Alright. Alright, didn't like that. It's going well. Hell yeah, dude. I'm gonna guard.
I'm doing my part.
I'm gonna guard again. I'm gonna use a spark net. Because obviously we're not meant to kill him, like, or hit him doing this. Yeah, that wasn't very nice of you. It's going well. I'm doing well, dude. Hang on. I know it's a Grandia vote. Now I will throw points at it. Hell yeah. Doom go away. People are into Doom, dude. People are liking it. I'm not surprised, but I am like kind of sad that Transistor's not getting much love because that game is delightful and I need to finish it. If we vote for it every stream, it will be able to beat Doom out. Maybe. Depends on how quickly I finish. How quickly I finish Shin Megami Tensei. Which on Monday we should be doing 5 out of 6 endings. And then it's gonna be a short Matagama grind and then filling out the Book of Shadows. It both got this speedrunning. Did it really? But it's... Oh, Doom did. For Doom, yeah, I get it. That doesn't surprise me with Doom. I thought you would say like Grandia, birth speedrunning. I was like, excuse me? 322? Are you kidding me? Oh, that brings you down to 1 hit point? Fuck off. I hate that. It'd be cool, but it's 2061. You don't like the 2061? You're not into it? This is gonna be a hard fight, I think. Unless he's got, like, no health. It cannot be! Yeah, run away. So, you like, people aren't liking, like 2016 Doom? 2016 Doom is incredible! You want to rip and tear? There's like a generic shooter to you? Oof. I think hard disagree on that. The music, the vibes, like how chunky and gloriously like over the top it is. When I think generic shooter, I think like modern military. That's what I go to. I'm going to like if you're a shooter set in World War II, any sort of like modern or like more recent war, like that's a generic shooter to me. Hellscapes? It's a classic shooter. But generic? Hey Dart, the match will start soon. Where are you going? I need healing items. Just taking a little break. I thought you were running away. I'll be looking from here. Good luck. Okay, so we can't. So maybe. Ooh. Glowy. I need someone to buy potions from. It's a bit unfair to say. I'll take that back. I think so, John. I think your bias is showing. I'm closed. Every year I look forward to watching the hero competition. Okay. Give me another generic shooter that you can stun an enemy and then proceed to rip their head off, curb stomp it into gore, because I've been missing them. Yeah, where are they? Are you sure what happened with Doom? Suddenly there was a new Doom. Yeah, so I think it was that Doom Eternal and Assassin's Creed. Animal Crossing like came out very shortly. I think a lot of people were playing at the same time. And it was like complete opposites. And it was like it made some weird sense. Right, so I don't think we can actually buy any more items anywhere. I want to use a healing breeze because that's quite a lot. The crossover was amazing. It was incredible. I forgot about military shooters because they're very forgettable. Me too. I forget. I just don't pay attention. Like any like Call of Duty, Battlefield, Sniper Elite, like even like back when Medal of Honor was a thing. Like even games like I know Black was meant to be like very technically proficient, but like never did anything for me. The shooters that I would get into like growing up was Time Splitters. Is another Doom? Yes, Doom: The Dark Ages is out this year, I think. And it looks ridiculous. So I did watch like a gameplay breakdown, and like some of their design ethos throughout Doom, Doom Eternal, and Doom: Dark Ages, and how they want each game to feel distinctly different. I think that's something that should be, whether you like it or not, it should be commended because they want each game to feel different, and that's part of the design. They're not repackaging. And the way they described it, I haven't played Eternal, and obviously I haven't played Dark Ages. But the way they described it was Doom 2016 was the return to form, rip and tear, keep running, keep moving, keep killing shit. Doom Eternal was platforming, like a lot of verticality, a lot of like traversal, and then Doom the Dark Ages is about standing your ground. So you have like a big Captain America shield with a chainsaw on it. You can like deflect and parry things. Like you are not meant to dodge most shit in Doom Dark Ages, which is like fascinating. I would love another Quake Arena again. Need to do big jumps and shotgun people from midair. Hell yeah. You liked GoldenEye on 64? Yeah, that was hugely influential. Last year I played was GoldenEye Rogue Agent on PS2. It was fantastic. I thought dual wielding things was great. Each gun had separate triggers. Dude, I love when games do that. When they put the triggers on both triggers, it's great. Always love shooters that weren't trying to be rooted in realism. Give me Doom, Turok, Bioshock, Shadow Warrior. Paul, have you played the Time Splitters games? Specifically Time Splitters 2 and 3. Time Splitters 1 is like fine, but Time Splitters like I think would be right up your alley. It's not a boomer shooter, but like it's just an arcadey, off the wall, cartoony sci-fi romp. It's hilarious. You have not? Paul, I think I would like to think that you would really like it. I would love for you to like it. They are very, very fun games. Bioshock's fantastic as well. I need to play Bioshock 2 and Infinite. Next is the semi-finals. Your matches with last year's champion, Captain's victim, Atlo. Even though he lost, he's pretty strong. Yeah. I'm huge on boomer shooters. I've been eating good with those. Dude, boomer shooters have had like a proper renaissance in like the past like 10 years. It's been a good time to be into boomer shooters. Mid shooters are all very samey and don't do anything new to differentiate themselves from each other. I don't feel like they don't do anything new I'd say that's bordering on an unfair statement, but very samey I would agree with. It's difficult to tell them apart unless you really know like all of them. But like I think they do innovate. They do push like graphical boundaries. They like I know Battlefield is like very almost like into like simulation stuff where it's simulating like bullet drop and things like that. So like they do things, but like the whole set dressing of like military stuff, I'm like I pass. That shit sends me to sleep. Man, I was just another question. Which game was the first game to get a sequel? Ooh, the first game to get a sequel? It's gotta be like Mario or something, right? Produce will be forever your favorite. That's fair. Just anything I thought more about graphics and music and story. Yes. Yeah, I think like music and story, graphics, like they all look kind of samey. Right. I don't know how this fight's gonna go. But the last fight almost took us out. Gauntlet 2 with Super Mario, surely? I mean, possibly, yeah. Although I remember, does anyone else remember that E3 where Call of Duty was like, in our, alright, he's cool, I want him in the party. Not in the, oh, so is this the original Skyrim reference? Is this a Skyrim prequel? Dart retires, becomes a guard in Windhelm. Or in Whiterun. Oh, yeah, no first name. And that's fair. That's all fair. I think the thing that takes that I take issue with is like blanket statements. When someone goes like, "Oh, all of X and Y is shit," I'm like, okay, that's usually not true. Saying things like, "I struggle to like a thing," or "I don't engage with a thing," is completely fair. It's just a thing that I usually get combative with very quickly. Like, you remember when Kaya was in here the other day and said, all American and all British food is shit, and like, well, that's objectively wrong. I was like, all right, I need to fight that point. We don't talk like that. It's all right, John. It's all right. I still got a lot of love and patience for you, man. You know this. But yeah, I remember there was an E3 where Call of Duty was like, oh, here's the new systems we're pushing, and it was we've got an underwater level, and the fish have an AI, coding an AI to like swim around you as you move around. Like they will detect where you're going, and they'll swim around you in schools, and it's like, I don't think anyone's coming to Call of Duty for the fish physics, and also that's not new technology. Fish were avoiding people on the N64. Like it's not the brag you think it is, Call of Duty. It's it's a kind of unhinged like thing to try and sell your game on. Like, if you really got nothing else to chat about other than, like, the fish will swim away from you if you're in the water. It's kind of... I can't win football games at all, but they're still being made and selling, so somebody likes them. Quite a lot to have EA continue making them, really. Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like this with EA... I feel like EA and Ubisoft are like the Nickelback... I think I said this... I think we were talking about this yesterday, actually. EA and Ubisoft are like the Nickelback of video game devs, where it's like, it's cool to hate them, even though they make games that sell absolute millions, like, reliably and consistently. Like, someone's liking that shit. Like, are the Assassin's Creed games the most revolutionary and, like, the most tech-pushing games ever? No. Is it a reliable, high-budget franchise akin to Marvel movies or the Fast and Furious or Expendables or James Bond? Yes. Yes, it is. Like, someone likes those. There's a reason why there's 1,000 of those games. There's a reason why they continue making them, you know? And the same with EA. Like, EA, like, makes a lot of shit, but, like, they also make some great things. Expendables mentioned? I should have an Expendables counter. All British and American food. American pizza is one of the most popular foods in the world. Yeah, right? That's why it's like, it's an unhinged blanket statement. And I was like, I'm not letting that lie. Petition to have you pronounced watar. Have you drunk any of your watar today? I love, like, taking the piss out of, like, received pronunciation, because it's all learned. Received pronunciation is not a natural accent. It's a taught accent, and I think it's hilarious. Right, should we actually whack this guy? But yeah, I think, like, next. Dart, move, buddy. Ooh, the inner thigh. I was literally invented to differentiate upper class to working class. Yup. Oh yeah, it's proper classism. Anyone that talks like that, I'm like, all right, Tori, say less. No, please say less. Speak fewer words. I've met a lot of people that speak like that, and it's always hilarious. But yeah, what has EA made recently that's like that's actually pretty good? What's he doing? 3 apples? Oh, we're dead. Alright, Dragon Age Veilguard was like a medium to good game. Sims 4 is still selling ridiculously. NHL, football, Madden, college football, F1. Like, just the sports games. If you like World Rally, UFC. If you like sports games, more power to you. Zao was meant to be really good. Immortals, alright, was bad. Jedi Survivor, great games. How big this is. Dude, The Sims is ridiculous. Dude, The Sims is still going, like, phenomenally well. When I did a bolt... oh, you mean Bolt Gun? Bolt Gun looks like a lot of fun. Could you imagine EB going up to random people that receive access and shouting Tory at them? I'd absolutely do that. Dude, yeah, I don't think, I don't think Sims is going anywhere anytime soon. And, like, they're in a weird point where, like, I think Train Simulator was in this a couple of years ago, where there was so much DLC. There was so much DLC where it was like, everyone got really upset when they made a new game and the DLC didn't carry over. It's like, they spent thousands on this game to have it be like, okay, it's done now, we're on to the next one. I think Sims is in a very similar position where it's like, getting people to invest in the next one, it needs to be such an expansive game, otherwise there's so much more stuff in Sims 4 that no one would buy Sims 5. As it should. It's a unique genre that no games. There was meant to be a Sims killer out this year, I think. I can't remember what it was called, but there's meant to be like a new, like, a Sims game for those that want newer things. I can't remember what it was called though. Nancy Drew Games as well. Of course, this is me going off 3 years of working at EB Games. That's fair. Yeah, the Nancy Drew games, like, are surprisingly popular. Like, I don't think people talk about them enough for how much, like, those actually sell. What a monster! Nobody should be able to get up after that! I'm a monster. Imagine trying to compete with The Sims. You have to make it absolutely perfect to have a chance. I mean, I think what you would have to do to compete with The Sims is accept that you're not gonna have as broad a number of, like, house objects and, like, things like that, and just go like, we know we're not gonna do that, and instead go, okay, the systems we're gonna have are gonna be much deeper. The processing power, the knowledge of design we have now, we can do far more complex systems and have that be your selling point, because there's no way that you can compete with what 15 years of AAA just DLC shoving, you know? You can't make that many dinner tables. You can't make that many wallpapers as, like, a new game. It's not happening. Or you make it so, like, each item is customizable enough that, like, you can kind of circumnavigate, that you don't have as many items, but you can customize them in such a way that you have way more, you know? In the same way that, like, Borderlands, broad strokes, has maybe like 100 different guns, but we'll say it's got a bajillion different guns, because it'll say, like, oh, you can randomize, like, the stats are all randomized. Like, they will say a shotgun with 2 shots in the magazine and a shotgun with 3 shots in the magazine are different guns. They're not, but they're kind of being technically correct, which we all know is the best kind of correct. You know? And the conversation reminded me of this, but I've been vibing with Trauma Center recently, which should make a new one for Switch. Oh, dude, the Trauma Center games? I haven't seen those in years. Wasn't that the same studio as the Phoenix Wright guys? Not just to play, the Sims community is churning out stuff at an alarming rate. Only second to not safe for work related mods in general. That is very true. That is very, very true. It's Atlas, is it? Is it really? Fucking hell. That's wild. Alright. Hey, Herschel, at last we can meet in the final match. Well, the world is still going to be explored. No, did you lose? He was a tremendous swordmaster. I think his name was Lloyd or something like that. Think of him as a test for yourself and just do it. Who's this Devil May Cry looking ass bastard? Speak of the devil. May Cry. My name is Dart. We'll meet in the final match. Let's have a good one. Indeed, I dedicate this match to what fate has in store for us. What? I think this guy might be a recurring villain. So anyone who knew picking glass out of a guy's arm with your finger would be addictive. It's when it gets to, like, you're shooting out individual, like, virus cells. And it gets real crazy. Here's the gong to determine the strongest. No time for holding back anymore. The crowd is on the edge of their seats. Makes sense? It comes from the heart, after all. Herschel, I don't know what you're talking about, man. But I like him. He's cool. I think Herschel might make it into my party. I mean, like, I want Shana to be in my party, but, like, I'm thinking Dart, Herschel, Rose at the moment. Maybe. Now I'm one of your fans. Your way of fighting, sword use, defense, talking, everything is fabulous. Down to the finals. Come on. Yeah. I knew it would happen. I'm not going to stop you. For your friends, claim the title and come back here. Okay. Alright, let's keep the shit out of this guy. He's got his own little thing as well. Brilliant. Okay, that's not too bad. Excuse me? I stuff my ass with cream pie and feel bad about myself for 5 minutes. Perfect. It's the ideal morning. Interesting. Can I dodge like that, please? Please tell me this guy starts off as like a bad guy and then joins our party.
Over here.
He's too fast. I can't read the moves. Not saying anything. It's good. I don't want anyone to tell me anything. I think I've seen a couple of the extra characters you get, and I think there's a couple of I think there's a couple of ladies that you get, but I don't know anything about them or anything like that. But this guy is Devil May Cry as fuck. What swordsmanship? It's humanly impossible. Can we Dragoon out, please? Did win a game or games of giveaway today, but it's not very clear if I've won all 5 or I'm to pick one of the 5. Ask. What are the pool of 5? That was a B rating command for. I think we might be meant to lose this one. Rin, what's good, buddy? How are we doing today? It's pathetic and out of the question. Alright, Virgil. Rothy, have you seen the opening to the Netflix Devil May Cry anime? It's pretty great. Are you to some weekend zone out of time? You know it, baby. You know it. You did? Dude, I did not expect that song for the opening, but I love it. As soon as it started, I was like, hang on. Hang about.
Missed.
I'm assuming we are meant to lose this one. Well, this weird throat gem. Very cool. Kingdom New Lands, Necro Worm, Survivalist, Worms Rumble, plus DLC, and Monster Crown. I think Monster Crown is meant to be quite good. Necro Worm sounds amazing. You never meant to lose, but GG on doing it anyway. We lost on purpose, obviously. Yo, Crumpy, what's good, baby? How are you doing today? Here are the results of the annual Ediness Hero competition. The victor is the Platinum Head Swordsman Lloyd, the toughest and strongest man in all of Ediness. Second is Dart, the Young Flame. How you doing, man? I'm excited for Monday, so goodbye Taco Bell again. Hell yeah. Would you still love your favorite game if it was a Worms? I would absolutely love my favorite game if it was Worms. Well, they didn't just suck. I just sucked dick behind it. I mean, everyone's got to have a hobby. How's it going? It's going well, man. We just lost. We came second place in this tournament, and I'm sad about it. Second is Dart, the Young Flame. Third place goes to Hashel, the master of the rogue art. Do better? I should. Should we go like grind in the woods for like 20 minutes? You alternatively placed? It's true. It's true. It's because I don't want the spotlight. I'm very kind and considerate, very mindful, very demure. I was totally defeated. You haven't reached your limits. You will be stronger. You will have to be. You too. You'll become stronger. You flatter me. Come on, quickly. Everybody's waiting for you, Dart. In particular, Shana. I watched your match with Dart. I would love to have a match with you if this were a time of peace. Sorry, but you're no match for me. It's hard to take, but it must be true. Someday, if we meet, please accept my challenge. I'll be stronger too. I'll think about it. All right, Lloyd. What Taco Bell was it again? That's disgusting. Where? Lloyd's definitely just smurfing and Tekken and then proceeding to crush everyone in a beginner tournament. Yeah. And only you, Lavitz, who needs more discipline. I couldn't keep up with him. Me neither. You must be Master Herschel from the Rogue School. I didn't introduce you to everybody yet. Why don't we go outside? I want you to meet my friends. Interesting. The Lone Wolf Dart has friends. Let me see your friends. Going over the one on the highway going over the river? Knew it. I recognize the noises. Right, let's I assume we're going back here, yeah. Doug, congratulations on second place. Thanks. I wish I could have won first prize for you. It's okay. You look very cool. Besides, just having you safe is enough for me. Oh, this person? You only watched Dart, didn't you? Oh, well. No, don't worry. It's universal. Girls in love are blind. It's not that. You haven't changed, Herschel. Go side. Vehicles are so fucking loud here. As if no one in the city has a goddamn muffler. He's never serious, except when he's fighting. Well, it's not. It's true, but the goal of my journey is a serious one. I'm looking for my daughter who ran away. It was around 4 years ago. We met when I was on my quest pursuing the Black Monster. Black Monster? The Tootsie over there is your friend too? Don't Tootsie me. My name is Rose. Yep, it's a 90s RPG. Well, which one is Dart's sweetheart? What are you talking about? Besides, I told you about Shauna many times. Did you? So you still think of her as your baby sister? Stop that. I mean, yeah, he does. Hey, Dart, here's the plan. Why don't you go around the arena just with Shauna, then I can go out with Rose. Perfect. I don't think she's into you, dude. Why do I have to go with you? Just pretending, really. It's a good chance. Can we do it? Shall we go? I didn't mean you, Master Hashel. Who's Dart's sweetheart? I don't have one. I've told you about Shawnee, right? Oh yeah, it seems Dart can't make up his mind, so I thought I could do it for him. Acquired 3 tickets. Okay. I feel like everyone is speaking for Dart at the moment, and Dart's like, I don't... You're all... This is like when you have a friendship group that likes gossiping about you. It's infuriating. I think Dart needs to ditch everyone here. I guess. We haven't had any time to relax, shall we? Alright. May I help you? Exchange tickets for some items. Please select the item you want from the table. Total Vanishing Healing Rain. 60 tickets?! What is Healing Rain? Spirit Potion is 20. Total Vanishing. That's a lot of tickets, man. I'm not sure about that. Unless tickets are like 5 gold. 1 ticket per game. Want to dodge things? Let's give it a shot. Let's dodge some things. What are we dodging? Eggs, bricks. Reach the goal before the top left counter hits 400. There'll be something good waiting for you if you reach the goal quickly. Move with the direction key and duck with the X button to avoid obstacles. These nuts? Amazing. You are pathetic! Okay. Right. It's total wipeout. I get it now. Okay. Didn't you hurt yourself? I'm fine. I have my armor. What do you want to do next? I want to try it again, man. Hang on. Alright, now we're going. Now... Alright, what is happening here? That is... Oh. Are we sure about this, Dart? I'm doing alright? Dart, you good, buddy? Dart, mind your head when you stand up, for the love of God. Alright, there we are. Hitboxes? Dude, these hitboxes are crazy. Excuse me? You want to say that to my face, video game? Oh, that's it? Excellent, here's a prize for you. 3 tickets. 3 tickets! That's all you get! Fucking... What is this? A fucking live service game? What are these beans that you're paying me? Didn't you hurt yourself? No, I did it perfectly. Do you not see? Better get good at the game? No, I'm good, thanks. I think we're done. What do you want to do next? Anything you want, Dart. I'm just happy to be alone with you. Besides, it's been a while since I've been in this kind of place. Let's look for another place, then. Oh, I kind of want to die. Tickets must be in a recession. I think so. Like, the carnival's, it's going through hard times. What do you do? Would you like to play What's Wrong with This Scene? You can play 1 game per ticket. Sure. What's wrong with this scene? Let's try. Let's begin. Watch this room very carefully. Here we go. Oh, God. Oh, so spot the difference? A 3 places change. Can you find where they are? Carefully choose where you think they are. Move with the direction key and press the X button to select. This is, I'm gonna dart. Let's change by going somewhere else. Is he the same? I think that changed. I believe that changed. I can wait for your next try. Oh, God. I should pay attention to the game to have any idea what changed. Yeah, I think, nope. That was it, yeah. Maybe they put the fire out. Nope. I think the gloves are the same. Is it? Nope. And they said we could. I know. I just want to see what happens if we win it. There we go. I didn't even know what that was originally. Here's your tickets for the prize. Great. And our weird bird companion. Me when camera phones became a thing? Facts. It was hard. I don't like these. We're having a bad time, aren't we? Yep. All wondering why they have a ball sack hanging on there. There were mittens. Violet, please. Yeah, what up, Eagle? What's good, buddy? You need that purple background? It was... I found it on, like, a free, like, animated backgrounds website. Baka, who's the man game? Speed up, you want to take a shot at finding the man? One game... Finding the man? Okay, this feels like it's gonna be horrific. Let's try. Here's one. Let me guess, under which man's hat the very rare pink birdie is hiding? Okay. Oh, is the middle one? Fuck off. Come on, guess. Center, why not? Hey, fucking nailed it, mate. Fucking nailed it. Quite 3 tickets. These are trophies. For some reason I forgot. I feel dizzy. I love how they're just having the worst time at the fair. About stuff, it's video games that the prize of random trinket, other random trinket, ancient weapon wielded by the hero who defeated an eternal evil. Right? It's my kind of game. It's like a battle. Excuse me. Monster Conquest game stand? Throw the balls and conquer the monsters. One ticket will make you a warrior. I have no prizes, but line up and play anyway. I got no prizes? Alright, let's try. You gotta defeat monsters. Oh, we can just throw it at, like, any number of balls we want. This, I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm not sure how we're doing here. I mean, that's fair. Always games down 30 points. Come again. Alrighty. Hey, where did they even get that? Can I get the backstory? Dude, it was like, nobody could do that. This guy, normally I should be able to do it. Wow, competitive. This... So, like, the ticket vendor here, like, you can buy it. Please select the item you want. We got 8 tickets. And the most you can is a healing rain, which I think is just a consumable, like a potion. So, like, there's nothing to buy here. Not really, anyway. Okay with that? I got enough. I've had enough of this place. It's very found these weird monsters in the sewer. Kill them. Yeah, very much so. Max elixir? I don't know if it's a max elixir. I think it's like a potion all. Because I think I have one. There's a worse version of that. MMOs where endgame raids are repeated endlessly to obtain weapons. You can get multiple legendary unique weapons from the singular boss. Boss should drop a component to craft the legendary weapon, and only once. And the entire thing about raids being repeatable is blur. I think you just don't like MMOs as a whole thing. You know? Had some fun? Not any. Yes, thank you, Levitz. I like the whole, like, I think I do like the trope of, like, some, like, magical sword is so forgotten that it just ends up in some weird random, like, hawker's, like, stall. Like, this guy's like, oh, it's just a fancy sword, 100 gold. It's like, this is actually crazy powerful if you have the right magic. I think that stuff's really cool. On a cobble game, owner that goes on an adventure to find ancient treasures for his rewards. Isn't there a... Is it called Moonlighter? There's a game where you delve in dungeons and you sell what you find during the day. I think it might be Moonlighter. You don't own a carnival, but you run an item shop. Yeah, it's been something I've wanted to play for a while, but I've never gotten around to it. But yeah, I think it's like basically a roguelike, where you delve into dungeons, grab loot, and then go back to your store and you sell it. And that's sort of like the gameplay loop. I want to do everyone knows, but I don't have people to play with, or if I do, they're millions of years ahead of me, and I'm a virgin. I mean, when you start, you can make friends in the MMO. You don't have to have people pre in there, you know. But yeah, the MMOs that I played have been World of Warcraft. I think everyone sort of started at the same time. That sounds so difficult. It is. It can be. It depends. Like, if you go into, like, public forums and, like, find the Reddit of that thing, you're, like, looking for group. Like, literally, looking for group is, like, the term you're looking for. Like, looking for party. And then a play not socialize, then play don't socialize. Like, I don't socialize a lot on Final Fantasy 14. Like, if I'm playing that, and it's not, like, the monthly, Discord night, I'm not playing with anybody. I'm playing with randoms and I don't talk to them. Like, you can play MMOs like basically single player. Alright, we're gonna go back to Bale. Dark, come this way. Did you do something about it? I didn't do anything. Something about what? Anything? You didn't even take her hand? Shana's not a baby anymore. I don't need to go hand in hand. Dart, you getting what I'm talking about? Dude, this is like the most infuriating shit. Like, Dart's not interested, and everyone's like, you need to love her. It's like, I'm actually not into her. He's given no indication that he's actually into Shana. Like, loves her like a little sister. You don't say shit like that about people that you want to date, you know? It'd be like getting to a random guy's house and he has the actual Excalibur from Legend, but he doesn't acknowledge it at all. Dude, I want to be that guy. I want to be like, I've got Excalibur in my kitchen, and everyone's like, "Is that Excalibur?" I was like, "No, that's my cheese knife. I use that for cutting up brie." I guess, he says. Dude, Dart's not injured. Leave him alone. But Shana's like a baby sister to me. I cannot change that. I don't think Shana thinks that way. Well, tough. When the war ends, I gotta go on my journey again, pursuing the Black Monster. I don't want her to be involved in that. Dart, revenge doesn't solve anything. I learned that from the death of Graham. The guy who betrayed my father. The guy who defected to the Sandora. The guy I hated. The person you should be looking for is not from your past, right? You should pay attention to the present. I'll accept a couple of drinks for this advice. When the war ends, let's have a drink in Bale. That's fair. But yeah, dude, I fucking hate Lavitz for this. The game Blaze and Blade has the Innkeeper is actually a level 20 ex-adventurer with some insane items. Do not touch. Mooney, I love that. We do that in... a lot of people do that in D&D, like, quite frequently. Like, the best way for, like, if you've got a pretty rowdy adventuring party, and they go to a tavern, just say, there is a very ornate set of armor behind the tavern, and the proprietor behind the bar, like, looks like the immovable object. Like, there's something about this, like, there's a couple magic items that look pretty incredible, like, on display. And they're like, oh, he's an that's an ex-adventurer. Like, they got to level 20, and they went, I'm retiring. And I started a tavern. It's like, do not fuck around here. Otherwise, you will get, like, you will get ultimate out of existence. The Shadow Dart thing is kind of gross. It's so weird for me because people do it. People do it in real life. It makes the characters very real, but also like these are real people I would not hang out with. Bessie, the guy you're getting revenge on, is a total dick. Dart is going after a towering monster who slaughtered his entire village. Yeah, very different, isn't it? Yeah, Lavitz needs to fucking reel his neck in. Which class is the most fun to do with that? Warlock. Excuse me. Excuse me again. There's some on my nose, man. Alright, Lavitz is getting benched because he's a prick. I'm sick of his shit. Alright, let's go to the shop and buy some healing items or something. No, not my boy. The boy needs to not fucking gossip about people too much to their face. Lavis needs to chill out with the whole, you love her, you want to kiss her, I want the babies. Like, fuck off, Lavitz. Shut up. There's a water fight. Maybe pay attention. That's true with those combos. Those combos that I can't do. The combos that I'm really bad at. That's fair. Let's get them and sell some stuff. Which class is most fun to do that with? Honestly, fighters. Fighters are just like, this guy looks hard as shit. As hard as nuts, man. What do we need? What do we want? Mind and body purifiers. Probably just sell one of those. Blocks any move for 3 turns is ridiculous. Destroys minor enemies. I'm probably never gonna use that. Reduce the risk of encounter. Sure. I'll switch today. Big spell 100%. I love being a hybrid battle mage, but the same regard as a nuke spell can absolutely break some fights. Magic is usually how you break a game system, it's true. Hey brother, how about this pendant for your sweetheart? Oh, you actually don't actually have anything to sell. The shipping stuff got wild. People would ship characters that were toxic to each other as well, and IRL people was just... Oh yeah, shipping IRL people is fucking... is like actually like crazy talk. It's disgusting. Like, those are people. Like, saying, like, doing like a will they, won't they, like, to imaginary characters is absolutely fine. Or, like, I think they would be a great thing. Like, fair enough, whatever. Like, but like, when it's like, not everyone is into everyone, you know? What do you want to think? I want to do it to that? Wait, does he not actually have anything to sell? What's good about an underground adventure? Of course, it's all about treasure. Once you find something rare, you're hooked. Of course, I would enjoy it more if there were no nasty monsters. You think, why don't you do it too, Dart? Welcome back, Grumpet. Went for a coffee run? Hell yeah. What's your coffee order? Given the lack of supernatural abilities of a fighter, if he lives to level 20, do not mess with him. Yeah, right? Level 20 bar's gonna throw some epic keggers? Yes, that's very true. Crazy, I never got full wizard with how much I hype at magic, but yeah, no, I'm huge on having magic abilities while also balancing with great sword and souls games. That's fair. I think like the spell sword is always like very underrated. People like it's a hard balance to keep. Yeek. Help! I'm absolutely fucked. Oh my god, he is actually. You're a knight of Basil. What happened? Sir Lavitz, at least I won't die in vain. What's going on? Sandoran surprises with an attack. His Majesty Albert is in captivity. What? The king? Helena. King Albert, I'm coming now. Calm down, Lavitz. Pull yourself together. Let me go. I gotta go. King Albert. Oh. Sick. Sorry about that. Well, apparently we're not. Apparently we're not. We're not leaving this town quite yet. Large caramel latte with an extra shot. I was up till the early hours, so it's much needed fare. Cheap and rubbish carnival with shipping stuff. Yeah. D 3.5 just plays with your jam. Hell yeah, dude. I've only ever played 5th edition D&D. That's when I started. I started when 5th edition came out, so I'm a bit of a D&D baby in terms of history. But I played a lot of 5th edition. And like, I think some of my favorite characters have been barbarians and fighters, because I will always make charisma my second highest stat, and I will like take proficiency in like persuasion and like deception, things like that. So I have a lot of social stuff to use, even though I'm like a sword and board fighter. I love imbuing my sword with elements depending on weaknesses. I wish more games did like elemental weaknesses far more, like really encourage you to do it. I think Witcher 3 was actually quite good at like elemental like specific weaknesses. If you know the weakness to a monster, you will absolutely destroy it. If you don't, you will struggle a bit. Lavitz was nice. Yeah, Lavitz is a knight. He has been since the beginning. The spears poking out of the guy kind of tells the whole story. Somebody made him into a pincushion. Look, everyone's got to have a second side hustle these days. It's tough. I have so much to learn with D&D. I only started playing recently. Hell yeah! What are you playing? Like, what's your classic character? I am King Albert. You idiot! When knights lose self-control, their lord cannot be saved. Only you can save King Albert now. Hmm? While you were sleeping, I went to get a feel for the situation. Bale is under occupation, so I don't think the remaining knights can do anything. What about King Albert? He offered himself as a captive so that people could still be safe. Yo, Nipsey, welcome, buddy. One class I've never done was a dexterity-based build. I've stuck with ninja or an assassin. I am always going with strength, to be honest. Strength over dexterity for me. Warlock's your favorite in 5th edition. Made Harrigan Hexblade. I was a total coward and used a big-ass sword. I spread my arms so I seem bigger logic. I love that. I thought being a knight and being knighted were different things. Being knighted is usually how you become a knight, right? I mean, like, there is, like, to be a knight of the realm, like, in terms of, like, real life, like, you would have to be knighted to become a knight. And then there's, like, the fantasy archetype of the knight. But, what's-his-face, is literally a knight of the realm. Every time I wake up, I'm over my computer, of course I see that you're live. It's because I want you to talk to me all the time. It's 100% I'm trying to get your attention. Are you doing well today, buddy? How's your weekend looking? Just because I defeated a dragon, why was I all whooped up? There's no time for procrastination. There's no choice. We must venture forth to Helena. We are taking the king back, aren't we? We still have time. If you're gonna go, make up your mind quickly. He turned evil and lost an arm when I left the campaign. Made some extra abilities to the DM to continue using him as an antagonist. That's cool. So you start as a squire, then when you're knight, you become a knight. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, squire to knight is like the usual thing. I think a lot of times knights would have squires, and then they would basically sponsor people to become knights. Makes sense. It means we can send everyone with the title Sir in the UK in battle. I think so. I think we can. I think that's legitimately how it goes. They're called upon to defend the realm. That's right. We're still here. But how about you, Master Hashell? I've gone too far. I might as well just go too. What about your daughter? I don't mind me. I have already been looking for her for 20 years. Going with you for a little while won't make any difference. Master Hashel, I cannot thank you enough. Don't worry about it. But can you call me just Hashel? Master Hashel makes me feel uneasy. That includes you too, Dart. Yo, team, what's good, buddy? Can we just spell to sword ratio? If not, I'd go big spell. I think, like, I want to know, like, if you got to choose one or the other, what would you prefer? But I think you and Violet are both quite fairly going, I like kind of both. I'm into both. Which I'm on board with. I can see. It feels so good to be called by my first name by a young girl. Alright, he's a bit of a pervert. He's a bit of a Master Roshi kind of guy. As soon as we're ready, let's head for Helena. The doctor's just like, I'll stay here then. I'll have lots of things to do. Don't mind me. I'm plenty busy. Alright, we got level 13. Alright, Shani, you're getting benched. You're getting benched. I'm sorry about it. What does he use? Iron Knuckle, and a bracelet. Armlet, Disciple Vest, Iron Knee Piece. Increases escape rate from magical attack by 20%. When damaged by magic, MP is accumulated. Reduces damage from fire-based attack. Avoids abnormal status fear. Reduces damage from light-based attacks by half. Despiriting, confusion. Being stunned. Let's do hit rate for attacking all by 20%. Why not? Why not? Elemental damage would make games more interesting if they affected your party. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's one of the biggest things that I was surprised that they dropped from Final Fantasy 16. Like, not having, like, an elemental, like, strength and weakness circle, like, it's never, like, super prevalent. Like, not every character and every monster has elemental strengths and weaknesses. But, like, plenty of monsters that are, like, elementally charged will have a corresponding elemental weakness. It was strange that they dropped that. I go medium to spell sword. Medium to small sword with small spell to medium spell. It's a sword I can enchant magic. It's a proper spell sword. Just nickname him Bongwater anyway, so he's perfect. What is that place? Dim, 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 dim. Alright, let's see how this guy fights. Ooh, what are you? Okay.
Burning rush.
1 damage? Uh-oh. Can't go back, run away. Was that a rare encounter? Was I meant to do something else there? What the fuck was that? Was it the birds? It was like a robot guy type thing. Is Dart still dead? Oh no, he's on 1 HP. Okay.
Double punch.
Double punch. Alright, I like him. Gambit has always been my favorite X-Man, so I always want to throw a little razzle-dazzle on my strikes. Hell yeah. I mean, that's fair. Like, Gambit is, like, objectively the best X-Man. Yo, Matsuki, welcome in, buddy. I had to farm that robot. Buddy, I don't know who that robot is. Let alone farming it. But no, I don't want to know. I don't need to know how to farm that robot. I don't know who he is. Or is a Beast guy? Beast was cool. Yo, Scoot, what's good, man? Gambit could do ungodly things to me, and we thank him for it. Right, let's just stay at the tavern and heal that up, because holy crap. That was an intense little thing that happened. Flicking kinetically charged pennies at sentinels, right? That's the way to do it. Just like flicks like a penny and then goes money me, it doesn't expand on anything, and then carries on. Oh. Imagine getting a high-level character in your party, but it's only because their defense is literally... Dude, I think more games should do shit like that. Like characters are wildly different. Yo, Wolfcade, what's good, buddy? How are you doing today? Gambit's morning boogers must have cost Professor X millions in damages. That would have been fucking hilarious. And like, I can't say I wouldn't also do that. I gotta admit, I would also do that. Is it unfortunately working today? No. Calling sick, mate. Calling sick. Scream music runs your fantasy star. It reminds me of Parasite Eve. It reminds me of Parasite Eve quite a bit. Good advice? I only give good advice. Calling in sick now? Perfect. If you need like a sick note, I pretend to be a doctor for most people in chat at this point. I'll do it again. I've done it in my imagination. Perfect. I don't want to be an asshole by any means. I say this with genuine... but if you're gonna give help or whatever, maybe please don't make it your literal first message. No, I've seen them before. They're alright. What I just note say it comes from someone in the UK. Do you know UK doctors are also legitimate doctors? Imagine we find him again. I wonder if we have to fight him, like feed him items or something. It is! Same dude. Alright, what are you called? Ooh, parts. Do I have to pay you or something? I can't do anything, so... Guard? Run away! Interesting. Okay. Let's try this again, see what happens. So we did 1 damage to this idiot. Let's see if going full Dragoon form will do anything for us. If I remember since who's been covered COVID, maybe perchance. I think so. Well, great chat. Hold up, everyone. Oh, this is the PS4 the classic, yeah. So we're getting trophies in this. We're gonna get the platinum. I don't tend to rewind too much, but if it's like if it saves me time of going back to town, healing up, coming back here to try again, like I might as well. That's saviors of the universe, but this toaster is out here spanking them. Dude, this toaster is fucking me up. Let's see if magic does anything. I bet it does 1 damage. If maybe nothing. Miss! Oh no. Alright, I shall. Wow, you did half a damage for each of your punches. Landing here might be... I've seen speedrunners do it. And he fucking runs away. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Let's try it. Oh, hit the enemy. Oh! Hit the enemy. Okay, so you do 1 damage and then it'll do its counterattack. Is the metal slime monster? Yeah, this is very clearly a metal monster. Okay, so like we actually do get a couple of hits. We can get a couple of hits in. We've done 2 damage to it. We've done 200% more damage than we ever have done before. Can't combat. Run away. Alright, fine. Whatever, mate. Maybe we run away. Confirm new selection and thank me in the morning. Thank you, Dr. Tomb. Can't comment, just chef's kiss. I love it. I think it's fucking hilarious. What a weird bunch of dudes. Alright, we're back to hell in a prison. Which we should have been tipped off because we didn't kill the do we absolutely murder the what do you call it? The prison warden? I think we did. He's still alive. I think we fought him. Pro tips for pro runs by Tom. Loads, it's nothing. Loads just like parkour. I mean, we've leveled up like 10 times since we've last been here, so we're gonna absolutely cream this place. I read pronouns too. Yeah. Pro tips for pronouns. Just fucking use them. How to set the unwoke. Alright, frugal is still a thing. It will be dawn soon. I am such a nice guy, aren't I? Letting you see the sun before you die. Say something. But the order says leave him alive. Shut up. When the sun rises, this guy will be mine from that moment. Say something, huh, king? I don't have a means to speak with vulgar men. Nice. And you will be killed by that vulgar man. Well, at least you're not alone. Those guys from Bale will come after you soon. How villainous. What about the promise to not hurt people? I didn't know Dole had become so ruthless. We just want your body. I don't know the rest. Intruders are here. They're coming from this way, headed by Lavitz and a man in red armor. Lavitz? The head of the knights and the red one? That's interesting. Oh, we're gonna kick the shit out of him again. They might be the saving stars for you, but they won't have a chance to see them. Both the stars and you will be gone when the sun rises? At this point, pronouns attacking are doing the same amount of damage, so try it. I mean, yeah, if you want to, like, use a pronoun in the face of a bigot, and they just cannot, figure it out. Oh, I gotta, let's use Herschel. That might explain why there were so many items that we didn't get the first time through. That we come back here. I think this is the way. Whoop! Ah, do you know what? Fuck it. Anything about that dig? It's fine. So the hit you remake from the ground up, a la 7 remake. Thank you, signed everyone who's played the original. Yes. Warden and a senior warden. Okay. single punch. We should tell everyone who doesn't believe in pronouns, they're gender non-conforming, but then the actual non-conforming friends would have to deal with them, and it's not cool. I know. I mean, they wouldn't exactly join the community, would they? I don't use pronouns. Oh, so you're non-binary. And then just they have a meltdown. I don't use pronouns. Not like that. My favorite is when they say I don't use pronouns. It's like, great. Pronouns don't matter. Well, I mean, like, Jesus said, wasn't it Jesus that said she was the son of God? It was like, oh, so pronouns do matter now. Interesting. I am he. It's me. I'm the he. They're actually pretty sturdy. I is also a pronoun. Is it? Shit. Yeah, you get double punched. Oh. I'm getting very worried that like the party members that we have to use in situations is getting like, it's saying like you have to use certain characters for like certain times, and like we haven't used Shana, she's like level 8, and like are we gonna get fucked up if we don't use all of our characters? I want to see what his additions are. We haven't actually looked at them properly. Oh, he only has double punch at the moment. Okay. That's maxed out. Volcano's actually pretty close to being maxed out. And double slash is so far away. Baby teeth are implanted in your lip forever? I have a little scar on my lip here. I have no idea what it's from. Damage is 230. I mean, Volcano is pretty good. Burning Rush is simpler, but this does like not quite double damage. Yo, thank you for the follow, friend. Welcome on in. I, we, they, them, her. It's all pronouns, so it's funny when they say I don't use a pronoun. As that. Oh, I see. So I'm familiar with like he, she, they, and even like neo pronouns. But I didn't know I was included in that. Been there before. I don't think we need to go on there. But that's hilarious. Because yeah, pronouns is just normal language. It's just like it's how people refer to it, like themselves and each other. Spawning whatever, so feel free to delete, but Zero only has 4 HP. How dare you? How dare you? In this channel where I don't particularly care about spoilers that much. It's a pronoun in English. Yeah. Oh, we're having a fight. It's a singular pronoun. I mean, that makes sense. It makes sense. So would that make referring to yourself as, I think it's received pronunciation, but referring to yourself as one? Like one does this, one will do that. One will be the Queen of England one day. Is that also then classified as a pronoun? Like the royal pronoun? Alright, let's try Volcano again. 66 damage? It's more damage. God, his additions are ridiculous. One is Legion. I mean, yeah, there is We Are One. There was a great, there's a great trans comedian that had a bit about the real one being like bespoke pronouns that only the king can use. I'll see if I can find it. The royal we majestic plural or royal plural is the use of plural pronoun used by a single person who is a monarch. Yes, so it's still a pronoun. I've just searched on TikTok trans comedian, so I'm no doubt I have to scroll through some rancid bigotry to get to this person, but I cannot remember their name. That guy looks like Vin Diesel. Holy shit. Because they're not actually that big as like as a comedian. Like they're not super well known, so I don't think they're gonna be. Hey, take it easy, Violet. Have fun. God, I've never actually tried searching for things on TikTok before. There's so much like weird just crap. Let's go like complete irrelevant stuff. Perfect, found it. We got it. Encounter people have disagreements on it. So instead of saying we're getting food, you would say one is getting food. Yeah. I know this is a dumb statement, but it's so hard to believe how much bigotry still exists. It's a lot of it's propaganda and like fear of others and like someone saying these people are responsible for the hardships in your life, and that's always a deflection from the actual issues.
People, they say there's too many pronouns now. They, them, ze, them, they, there. There's more pronouns than there are people by my own internal logic. Every single one of those people, one for one, loves the king. Name a more ridiculous pronoun than the royal we. We/one. Huh? Only one guy can use it, and you better believe it's compelled speech. We got this guy on the phone, yeah, Charles. He's recently changed his titles, his labels, his identity. He's now going around openly calling himself a divine embodiment of the will of God upon the face of the earth. But I want to wear little pants and suddenly I'm delusional. Like, I don't know! I don't know about that King Charles III. Prince of Wales, to dead name him.
Dead naming the king is fucking hysterical. I love it. That's Sammy Corsetti. They are fantastic. That's our liked videos. But yeah, that's their TikTok. They're fantastic. I am following them good. Just dead naming the king. I might do that. Like, if I ever meet like a transphobe, just go like, oh, like if we somehow get on, like, I'm gonna steer the conversation to like monarchy and be like, oh, Prince Charles. It's like, oh, he's king now. Actually, it's like, oh, but like, you don't care about how people name themselves, so You say, like, getting the names right is irrelevant, so I'm gonna fucking not get his name right. And suddenly now it matters. Monarchy's pretty silly. It's pretty ridiculous. I'm surprised that we, like... I mean, like... In theory, the royal family has power, but, like, they've not used it in, like, a fucking 100 years. So it's like, what are we really doing here? Yeah, really, what's good, buddy? Big pen to write about my feelings? Wait, what? Well, now, but I hope you all have a great day. Well, okay, thanks for coming and hanging out, man. I hope work is at least kind to you. I hope it's a very easy day. Really, what's good, buddy? Question of the day, you want Big Pen? Write my feelings? Outrageous. Outrageous, are you kidding me? They've used powers to make themselves exempt from Scottish laws. Really? Whoop. Yeah, it's like when what's his face left the royal family. One of the princes, can't remember his name. Don't really care about his name. I was honestly surprised like more people weren't going to start leaving the royal family like that. Gerald. For all I care, it might be Gerald. I can't remember. Kind of hungry? Honestly, same. I'm kind of hungry as well. Rudy, should we go get some food? What should we eat? He's fine. He's vibing. Like, was it Prince Harry, was it? When he was like, I don't want to be part of the royal family anymore. This kind of... They're all weird and racist. I was like, fucking do it, man. Get out. Protect your peace. Feeling a burrito? I can get on board with that. I can do a burrito. He leaves a royalty, then people stay in it? Absolutely. Like, yeah, the royal family nowadays is just tourism slash like they do a lot of representation of like charitable services, but like I don't know if it's really enough or if, like what they do is truly relevant in the same ways anymore. They don't know how ladders work? Oh, they're fucked. Imagine not knowing how ladders work. Cringe. Alright, we kind of have to fight that fight. Riddy, is there a good burrito place near you? We got Paparitos, which is like the only burrito place we really have, and it's like it's fine, it's alright. It's like the Subway of burritos, you know? It's kind of like you go down the queue, go down the line, you go like that rice, those beans, that meat, those sauces, them's condiments. And like it's alright. How influential the royal family is here in the States. Yeah, you guys kind of love it. You guys, I mean, it feels like it's more like it's a novelty. Rather than why celebrate them? I think it's like there's a... At least from how it looks in the UK, and other like Americans in the chat will probably have a much more nuanced view on this. But the way it sort of looks to us, the way you regard it, or like the state sort of regards it as a whole, aggregating a nation, is like we're a bit of a novelty, and like we're a bit of a pantomime. So it's a lot of pomp and circumstance, is like we're a living Ren Fair, almost. Which is like, fair enough. I'm not mad at that. Like we, in some ways that we kind of are. Let's say, would you like a president in the USA? Or, let's say, but the apolitical head of state, as if Ireland and Germany don't exist with political heads of state that aren't monarchs, yeah. I do wonder, like, what are the attitudes within the states of people like? Do people think the king actually rules the nation? Or is it known that we have a prime minister and political parties? Well, they're really hating on Lavitz, aren't they? Oh, Americans, it's mixed, yeah. I mean, like, ultimately, yeah, it's gonna be, when you're talking to individuals, it's mixed. It's a daycare center, so it makes sense. We'd love the flair for it. I mean, that's fair. Like, I mean, even like when I've been in the States and like sort of when people like hear that you are from the UK, if they don't assume you're actually Australian, which I've had. I had a very, very enthusiastic bus driver, of all people. I got on the bus, was like, "Hey, can I get a ticket to this place?" They went, "Hey, is you Australian?" I was like, "Fucking thank you, cartoon man." I was like, "That's a phenomenal. That is a phenomenal thing. I love that." They also think Scotland and the UK are different things. Yes, I mean, like the whole. I think if you're not, I think it confuses a lot of people in the UK and Britain as well. Of like, you have like England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, Northern Ireland. You have the British Isles. You have the UK. I think there's even another name to reclassify some more of it. And it's like, depending on which name you use, you're talking about either different states or a different governing body, and like I think a lot of places don't have that, so like the fact that you'd have to be aware of it is like something that people would never even consider. So like I would forgive people being confused by it, you know, because it's not something they've ever dealt with before. I think if you explain it to someone who seems to have a genuine curiosity and they still refuse to use the right terms now that they know, then yeah, that's stupid. But I think it's because we have such a long and complicated history, and like we've been invaded, and we've been invaded, we've done our share of invading. Like, our history is just fucking wild. It's all over the place, man. Like, I can forgive people being like, what the fuck is going on here? One of the dumbest arguments of your life. I love it. We can barely identify our own territory on a map. But see, even that, I'm like, I don't even want to like go, oh, Americans dumb or anything like that, because like, it's a failing of your education system by design. Yeah, exactly. Please forgive us. We only know what we've been taught. Yeah. It's the same attitude I have when people go like, "Oh, the kids these days are idiots. They don't know anything." It's like, kids rely on us adults to teach them things. If we're not teaching them, who are they going to go to? Like, as the adult members of society, it's our responsibility to make sure children are taught well. Like, so when parents are like, "Oh, my kids are idiots," I'm like, "That's your fault, buddy. You fucked up." Like, the schooling system has a responsibility to children to make sure they are intelligent and capable of rational thought. If it's not doing that, the system is flawed, not the children. And I think that's the sort of like the Americans not being able to read a map properly. That's a systemic issue from schools not being good enough. And that's very often not because teachers are shit, it's because they're not giving the powers or the resources to actually teach people effectively. And it's come back to, we need to burn the governments down. My kids are too smart for their own good. Alright, so everyone's kids need smarting up. Hirsch's kids need dumbing down. We know how to work machinery, that's good enough. And that's kind of it. That's kind of like, you're raised to work the menial jobs. And like, I think the UK does it as well to a certain degree. I think it's not as dramatic. But I think the schooling system is flawed in that it teaches you to pass exams, not to critically think. And it's on the shoulders of passionate teachers that children get that education of critical thinking. But if you get a teacher that goes by the book, it's, hey, this is how you pass this exam, and that's it. It's not like I remember going to university, and like, it was a skill I had to learn of like how to actively how to learn, not just passively absorb information whenever I was sort of susceptible to it, but like going like, okay, I need to go and learn about this. My course has taught me this, this, and this, and my tutor's gone, to help out with this subject, you will need to also learn this thing here. We don't cover it here, but go off and like have a look at it. And like, and that was an active skill. I figured out I need to learn how to learn. It's a strange thing to sort of realize, and like I had to figure that out, and I think a lot of people don't do that. There's so much pressure on teachers to get kids to pass exams. Oh, absolutely, Hirsch. Absolutely, fully agree. Yo, Bit, what's good, buddy? How are you doing today? A lot of videos online have English people talking about the British legal system or the British education system that Americans watch. So I can forgive Americans not knowing about the UK much, as a lot of English people are conflating England with the UK. I mean, England does have main character syndrome, so like it's something that England will perpetuate as well. So it's like if like when someone overseas goes, "Oh, you're English," that's never corrected. It's never like, "I'm actually from the UK," because England has that main character syndrome, you know. So I think it's a thing that England is at the very least complacent in. How do we not get that all right? I've always said that the worst thing to happen to the UK education system is state school league tables. Yeah. My country would make me feel super embarrassed on a regular basis. Dude, you got my sympathies, man. It's rough. It's rough out there. I learned to live with it by moving to Asia. I mean, like, I also, like, I'm embarrassed by my countrymen on a regular basis. I mean, like, if I say the word Brexit, this should send shivers down everyone from the UK. Like, fucking... My sister was living and working in Germany when the Brexit vote happened. And, like, my sister was, said, like, it was at work when, like, all the news was breaking. I was just, like, in the bathroom in tears. Because all the co-workers were, like, obviously in German going, "What the fuck is your country doing?" And it's like, I don't have control over it. Like, they're, like... Apparently, we've decided to be a massive isolationist state. And it's fucked us. Like... I think irreversibly, or at least not in our lifetime, we won't see the end of its effects. That's how I feel too. Yeah, dude, my heart goes out to you, man. It's rough. I like. Yeah, I got all the love in the world. People are like, "This ain't representing me. This is fucking nuts." League tables have become the be-all and end-all in terms of how the school is defined. It's awful. That sounds fucking exhausting. I know, like, as someone who doesn't have kids, like, I'm not intimately familiar with, like, the things like league tables and things like that. But that's, yeah, that's... Because I imagine that dictates funding, that dictates, like, class sizes, who gets to go there. Come on, I did that. Elon Musk is taking over the fucking government, man. He's trying it here as well. He's trying it here. He's trying it in Germany. Australia recently passed a law saying that no one person can donate more than $20,000 to a government's campaign. So they've hard cap. And I think the UK has something similar, where there is a limit to how much you can give to a party. And like things like that need to be regulated fucking hard. And unfortunately, I think the US is finding that out the wrong way. That would solve a lot of problems in the US for real. But absolutely it would. Yeah. If like I mean, there's that. I can't remember what comedian it was, but if you had politicians wearing all their sponsors' logos on their jackets, like a NASCAR driver, I think it would be a good step. Like, see whose money's in their pockets, you know? Like I think in the UK, we also have to declare who's taking money from where, I believe. Yeah, George Carlin. It sounds like something George Carlin would say. You again, making noise like that? A lot of us knew, but yeah, we're all gonna find out the hard way. Yeah, and it's the crazy thing is, a lot of people have been campaigning in the UK about first past the post, like elections, and how it's not the best way of doing things. But like seeing that, what was it? Like 20% of Americans, like 23% of Americans actually voted for Trump. And the rest of them either voted Republican, third party, or didn't vote at all. Like, that kind of shit is wild to me. And, like, it's also, like, that happens to us as well. That also happens to us as well. Like, different places have different, basically, like, political pulling power. As well, because I hate all of them. Oh, I don't think anyone truly represents us as people. I don't think, but I will fight anyone that says they're all as bad as each other. I will fight anyone that says they're all as bad, because are they all bad? Yes. Are they all as bad as each other? No. I think that's a reductive argument that doesn't get people anywhere, and is, if anything, encouraging people to step away from engaging with it at all. I love us new, but yes, we're all gonna find out the hard way. Yeah, it's the thing. Like, anyone that voted for Trump, I hope they get everything they voted for. But unfortunately, it's gonna swing a lot of people along with them, and that's what I don't like. Vote for me for next worldwide villain. I'll be cool. And Trump, I'd vote for you, man, easily. Do you know any good lighting companies? Any like your designs? Lighting companies? Not really. And what kind of lighting are you looking for? Is the thing. Democrats just come to, dude. It's so easy to just be like pro people, but like they don't. No one does it. The UK has a lot of stuff based on an honor system, which works until you get someone who has no honor. Yes, correct. Begrudgingly vote for them, but like, damn, man, yeah. Even here, like, I vote like, we get a lot of tactical voting because we have like half a dozen parties, but it's largely like Tory, Labour, and then Lib Dem, sort of like is also like a big player, but not like one of the two big parties. So like a lot of what happens in the UK is you get a lot of tactical voting. So like in my constituency in Cheltenham, we historically are either Tory or Lib Dem. And historically, I've been very Labour, which is basically Democrat, to sort of translate it. And because Labour doesn't have a big foothold in my area, it is tactically better for me to vote for Lib Dem than it is to vote for Labour, because I don't want Tories in more. And I fundamentally fucking hate that. That's the game that we have to play. But that's kind of the way it is. So, like, and even then, like, do I align more with Labour? Maybe. But also, Labour are kind of center-right now. And it's like, that's not representing me. I'm left as ever-living shit. Like, I am probably what you would describe as radical left. I'm like, pay people universal income, give them all the medicine they need, give them all the support they need, allow people to live comfortable lives, because we have the money, we have the infrastructure, we have the ability. And it's like, no one's representing that. No one's saying that with me in terms of politics, like on the political platforms. No one's saying that. So it's like, which one is close enough? Means that you have to tactical vote. Yep. Democrats aren't Labour though. Politically, they're closer. I mean, I'm reducing it to close to like left and right, basically. If you go like you have a left party, you have a right party. It's Democrats and Labour and Republicans and Tories, basically. It's very reductionist, but like broad strokes, it's enough to sort of get people in the door of the conversation. As there's been SNP and Tory here, Labour got back in power in a lot of areas of Scotland, and they're ignoring people here again. So not learning from what they did last. Dude, one of the biggest things I've seen about leftist politics is, and I think this keys into something that you've just said there, Bit, where actual leftist candidates get backstabbed all the time, is the right is just a sprint to see how far right they can go. The left can never agree in what way they should be left-leaning. There's too much, like, they should be left, but in what way? How should we do this? And then people have different ideas, and it sort of breaks down, and no one can get behind a single person. And then the right is just, fucking, how far can we go? And it becomes like they unify beyond that. Like, they have disagreements on, like, what they actually want, but the overall, let's be as right as possible. Labour's not a left-wing party. Absolutely not, Hirsch. Absolutely. Like, it's not a left-wing party, but it's the best we fucking have on any sort of reasonable size and scale. Like, honestly, Greens. Hell yeah. Let's get the Green Party in, but they're never winning seats. I hate the right, but at least they're honest about what they want to do. The left needs to save lives constantly. I mean, the thing is, they're all lying. They're all lying. They burn their own people so much that a lot of Americans don't trust them anymore. Absolutely, yeah. And that's what I mean, is that they have their own agendas, they have their own ideas of what they should do, and they can't agree on it, so everyone is fractured. Rather than, like, should we do the best for the American people? Yes. Okay, brilliant. That's a great baseline. We can all agree on that. But it's not that. And then the right are absolutely lying when they're saying that queer people, people of color, and immigrants are ruining the country. And that's not the case. That's a bold-faced lie. It's corporations and corruption in politics. That's ruining the country. So, like, both sides are outright lying. The SNP took a lot of seats in Scotland in 2015 because no one could get in touch with their Labour MP because the Labour MPs ended up just expecting to get cut. Yes, there's a lot of, like, oh, yeah, no, we have that on lock. We got that on lock. We don't have to worry about that. It's like, no, you should. You should, because people will swerve. People will absolutely swerve. People, it's like, your constituents are a garden. You need to tend to that. If you just think the garden will take care of itself, you will have weeds everywhere. You will have weeds everywhere. That's how that works. The right is fundamentally united, where the left is lots of disparate groups trying to work together, so each faction wants their guy at the top. Yep. Yeah. I just lie. Just meant in terms of enacting policy, the right does what it says. The left seems that they rarely do. Lots of empty promises. Absolutely. Yeah, it's, I think what happens with left-leaning parties is, again, because there's so much infighting, because there's no union there, all of their efforts are kind of scattershot, and there's no, like, some people want to do this, but they haven't got the unification behind them to get that done. So they have, like, we make a tiny bit of progress in a billion, it's like they're sort of, like, generalizing too much. Where it's like, we make a little bit of progress on, like, 20 different policies, whereas the right goes, oh, we all went and did this one policy immediately. And it's like, it looks like they're way more productive. And then it's like, oh, the policy that that they actually enacted was stripping Medicaid, was making trans people elite, like, identifying as trans impossible, like, officially. I thought constituents were a means to an end, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, you just meant to, they're meat for the machine, man. Not allowing a woman to have abortions, yeah. And, like, here's the thing, like, and here's where a lot of the line comes in. Like, you see it a lot now, especially with, like, every, like, DEI, like, policy being scrapped. You're seeing a lot of white women finding out that they were DEI hires, and they were like, I never thought. I thought it only meant brown people. And it's like, no, motherfucker. Like, hands down, the group of people most benefiting from equality hiring practices is white women. Like, hands down. Like, white women have been the ones getting the most out, the biggest returns on these things, and then now getting shut out of jobs and losing their jobs. And it's like, well, what the fuck did you expect? Just because someone spoke Spanish in the supermarket near you, and now you got angry about that, and now you don't have a job. Good job. Like, well done. This is exactly what you wanted. I think the issue is also that it's not just left versus right kind of. You also have ethnicity or nationality. Regional stuff like Northern Ireland votes based on if they identify as British or Irish. True, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. People are absolutely more nuanced than left and right. 100%. It's like when you see you see someone who donates to charity, but they're also kind of a scummy person. They write a fantastic song or write a great book, but they're also a piece of shit. People are multifaceted. People are very complex creatures. And the way politics works now is very reductionist and very binary left and right. Yay or nay, you're with us or against us. There's no discussion happening anymore. And do I propagate that? Yes, to the extent of when the discussion is, should trans people be allowed to transition and live their lives as themselves? Should people be allowed to work and live and have heating and water and electricity? Should medicine be affordable for everyone? As like, those aren't opinion points. Those are like, yes. You vote EB? Dude, I would imagine if I ran for office with the fucking clips I have on Twitch. People wouldn't mind that for shit, going like, oh yeah, he wants to be Prime Minister, but have you seen him playing Final Fantasy X? What a fucking dork. People are complex, they're all king nuts. Wait, what? What is King Canuts? Are you King Cunts? Some radical ideas. I told you I'm a radical lefty. I think everyone should be taken care of by the state. You can just say cunts, Hirsch. Cunts is fine. Cunts is our national identity. But yeah, I think politics should work for the people. I think it's sad that people think that's it's a radical stance. It's like, they're not a company, not a business. Like, they're not run, like, countries should not be run for profit. Like, countries are just where people happen to be born. There's no choice for a lot of people where they live, where they spawn, you know? Me being EB rival just to make propaganda about his hate for bananas, and it's gonna ban everything banana. Dude, I would run on that platform. Dude, bananas are ruining this great country. Let's make the UK the greatest nation on the earth by dumping all of our bananas in the channel. Copper nanotubes, as they call them in school. That's good. That's good. Copper nanotubes is good. I like that. Up until the 20th century, passwords weren't even a thing. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I'm like the Great Banana War 2027. Which side will you choose? I just imagine like guerrilla forces and insurgents just like throwing banana skins at like the door of like Parliament and shit like that, and like whenever the Prime Minister walks out of number 10, slips on a banana skin, and it's like just fucking that's when it happens. Police state. That's the triggering event. That's the assassination of Franz Ferdinand right there. If everything is privatized, then what's the point of a government existing? There's nothing to govern anymore. Yep, very true. I mean, like, we're very much getting into like, wake up, Choom. We've got to go kill the corpos. Like, dude, it'd literally just be Mario Kart in every major city. Dude, imagine that's how wars are fought now, is Mario Kart tournaments. Like, I'd be like, do you know what? Maybe we should fight more wars. Slow motion assassination scene, but it's a movie, but it's the Prime Minister slipping on a banana peel. It's all grayscale, there's sad music. Incredible. That's pure cinema right there. Kill all billionaires? Honestly, tax the living shit out of them. And if they resist, then yeah, that's what you get. The guillotine was a great invention, I'll tell you that much. It's why people rag on France. I'm like, if anyone rags on France, I'm like, okay, you've never read a history book. Like, France is one of the most hardcore countries in Europe. Like, I think we should all learn to be a little bit more French here. They handle, dude, yeah, they handle fucking business. Absolutely. Anyone who becomes a billionaire is ultimately killed by the state and their wealth reverts to the state. No, it's redistributed to the people. It's a big payout. If you make a billion currency, then there's just like a deadbolt. There's just a little deadbolt, just that's it. And then all of your money, everyone gets like if we distributed £1 billion to the UK, to every person in the UK, how much would everybody get? So say 70 million. Say 70 million by a billion. All the way around. That's 150 quid right there, man. A guy gets a billion pounds, immediately dead. Everyone gets 150 quid. That sounds like a pretty sweet deal, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Bananas are a slippery slope to a police state. Dude, I'm putting that on a t-shirt. Imagine how much happier rich people would be getting taxed more if they were about to become billionaires, right? Dude, yeah, I need to be taxed because then I don't get killed being a billionaire. Like, say less. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm honestly surprised that more people aren't like left-leaning radicalized by JRPGs. They're all pretty left-leaning. It's all about toppling like corrupt governments and like killing God. An ambush, huh? Take us to King Albert, or it'll be your last breath. Brave, brave. You still don't know who, you still don't know who you are and where you are. What? I don't want to have a needless battle. Shut up and get out of our way. We know how strong you are, but it doesn't make any difference because you are still just feed. Well, the party's made of complete idiots, it seems. And now to fight the Rancor. See where this is going. Everybody alright? I'm fine. This is not even a problem. It's not even a problem, it's just a hole. I mean, I think that's the politics portion of the stream. What is it about Saturdays? Saturdays we get political. And we can't help it. Turns out. We're just surviving the week, and then the weekend we're like, did you know what? Maybe we should burn the system down. Maybe we should. Sandora's such a coward, making a trap like that without fighting. Well, it's one way to fight. It's our own fault for being trapped. Politics Saturday seems like it. You are harsh. I mean, like, it's, what is that? A sachet? What is a sachet? Politics with EB. It's mostly just ranting and raving. Gotta imagine having a million, some 100 billion. Dude, honestly, like, having, like, a full, like, a single billion is, like, is just, like, unheard of. Like, I have no idea what we'd even do with that. Gives a subtle good aroma. Alright. Excuse me. Soapbox Saturdays? I mean, I do have a soapbox emote specifically for it. Alright, he's having a little thinky think. We have to go save the King Albert as soon as possible. Oh, yeah, we know. Can anyone fly? I feel something is wrong. I feel a draft from the gap. It's true. The draft is coming from here. Then if we move the rock, there should be a way out. It seems we have to welcome unwanted guests before that. Perfect. Yo, Plush, what's good, buddy? That's right, Soapbox Saturdays, baby. Plush, we're burning down the system. You up to it? You want to join along? Well, we're supposed to be freed. We have everything we need. Alright, what the hell are we fighting here, man? I've seen the homeless and poverty in my city. If I hoarded 1 billion, I feel like a dick. Yeah, right? This is, Django. If we put him to sleep, we can beat him easily. Let's beat him easily, then. Always down to burn down the establishment? Hell yeah. Let's do it. Alright, cool. So how long does he stay asleep for? Do you have an axe to grind? I need a platform to do it. Come down and step on up. The axe grinding is free. Everyone gets a free axe when they join up. When they join my political party, the Trouble Sluts. We think guillotines actually, but axes can work, guys. I mean, a guillotine is just an automatic axe. Let's be real here. Let's be very real, alright? Oh, so it's maximum 5. 77? Could be better. So does he wake up now? Okay, so he's still asleep. As I joined Evie's political party until he understood guillotines. Why is a guillotine not a big axe? Right? That's what I'm saying. Huh, he went twice. Interesting. Honestly, a vote for EB is a vote for never having to deal with bananas ever again. Or the betrayal is banoffee pie. Toffee pie, I'm on board with banoffee pie. Get that shit away from me, man. That's that shit's that's a hate crime to the country. All right. Big whacks, tiny damage. God damn, man. Oh, he's awake, and we're gonna get absolutely fucking wrecked. Other movement, we can't bring out the heavy stuff too soon. Absolutely. About what politics EB's okay having disagreements over now. In terms of like, in what way do we benefit people? Like what products do we tax? Like how much do we tax the rich? Like housing projects, as long as houses are being built. Like, I see there's a lot of, like, no one wants to talk politics anymore, and it's like, it's not that people don't want to talk politics, it's that, like, when you're saying, like, queer people should not exist, that's not a political discussion. That's either I get to live, I get to be alive, or you think I should be dead, or I shouldn't be what I am. Like, that's not a discussion. A discussion would be, we need to build, there is an issue in travel across the country. Traffic is getting outrageous, people are using cars more and more. How do we manage that? We could increase either public transit, so people don't need cars as much, improving train lines. We could build more motorways and highways, so easing the flow of traffic. Like, that's a discussion. Like, that's what we do. Do we enable people to work from home more, so people don't need to travel as much? Like, that's a political discussion. That's like, we need to solve an issue. How do we go about it? There's a few ways to do it. Not, I kind of think brown people should get out. Like, that's not a discussion. That's not what we do. That's not what politics is. That's not what it should be. You know? I believe hygiene products should be taxed, and we should build upwards, not outwards. I think feminine hygiene products should be absolutely free. I think feminine hygiene products should be free. They are a basic necessity, and you should only ever have to pay if you want the extra ultra deluxe versions of those things. And even then, they should be a fraction of the price that they are. Heal the world, make it a better place for you, me, and the entire human race. Right? Yeah. Feminine hygiene products should be given out for free. Absolutely, Hirsch. Absolutely. Yeah, I think if the stance is either punish, belittle other people, that's not politics. That's bigotry. That's hate. That's xenophobia. That's not okay. That deserves to be no way near our political landscape. If it's what age should people be allowed to drink, or what age should people be allowed to smoke? I can hear discussions on that. I would happily discuss with people on that. When it comes to, like, the safety and protection of people, yeah, it's about safety and protection. That's what politics should be about. That's how does the country function? How does the country function to enable people to be the best people that they can be? So yeah, I can definitely talk about politics, but, like, it's not the politics that people want to talk about, because that's kind of politics that's boring. People don't want to talk about that. People want to talk about the dramatic things of, like, the gays are coming for your children. Like, that sells a newspaper. It's the age-old, this group is the cause of all your problems. Yep. It's not straw man. What is it? It has a name. Scapegoat? It's the politicians who do not have the best interests of the people in mind will always need a scapegoat. Proper actual politics versus culture war bullshit. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Save the children for the priests. The priests are really upset because all the gays are diddling the kids now, and they're not getting a look in, and that's unacceptable. Yeah, that's... The queers are radicalizing your children and turning them gay, yeah. And also the chemicals are turning the goddamn frogs gay, which is also an absolute banger of a song. I hate that it is. But yeah, it's They're dipping into my dating pool. Protect the children. Blood libel. Tell me more about that. I don't think I'm familiar with the actual with the terminology. I might be familiar with the idea of the movement, but the terminology I'm familiar with. Yo, Weaver, welcome, buddy. Fear-mongering keeps people looking behind them and never looking too closely at what they're doing in the front of them. Weaver, spot on. Spot on. I think we should teach what is propaganda in schools, so people better identify what propaganda is. But it's difficult to get that in schools because then politicians and companies and organizations and groups that do not have your best interests at heart cannot use propaganda anymore. as soon as people know what propaganda is and how to deal with it and how to contextualize it, it's far more difficult for people to use that to get their way. Because then people are actually arguing on the actual points that they believe in, and if people don't want that, then they're fucked.
Nice shot!
In early European history, Jews are said to kidnap children, Christian children, drink their blood, but it was just an excuse to hate on those people who are different from us. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I'm familiar with that sort of like that era of anti-Semitism. I didn't know it was called blood libel. Also, good morning. We was good to see you, buddy. We're getting passionate here. We're all banging on our drums, and I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it, man. So yeah, when people are like, "Oh, what politics can we talk about?" Like, fucking any of it, man. But like, let's understand that like queer people existing is not politics. That's hate. That's bigotry right there. And then in every era, there's also been the same. We're just thinking of the children, protecting the children. They're very rarely actually thinking of the children. Let's be real. Have always existed. And here's the thing, right? People say like, oh, there's more queer people about now. And I'll tell you this much. As a queer person, we've always been here, but historically we've been terrified and suppressed. So it's safer for us to not be out in the open. Like, queer people have always existed, but they have suffered in relationships or in marriages to keep safe. And that's horrifying for, like, the person being used and the person that's hiding. Like, there's a reason why we call it coming out the closet, because people are hiding. Like, queer people have always been around, but either they've been excluded when they do come out, or they don't come out through fear of exclusion and persecution. They use children as a scapegoat for their bigotry and hatred. Absolutely, yeah. It's pretending to have virtue. Yeah, existence isn't political. Facts. Lavitz, please. What are you doing, buddy? Okay, we can. Okay, he's apparently whacking yourself. Help sort out the. Oh no, he's still confused. Okay, we do need to sort that. Confused. There we go. So yeah, I'm fully on the thing of if you think being queer, being a person of color, being a woman is a political statement, we don't have that much to talk about. If you think those are political talking points, we actually don't have much to talk about at all. If you think a woman's bodily autonomy is something that is a political discussion, you don't understand politics. Like, I detest that those are such political like talking points. Like talking points by politicians, I should say. Politics are boring and people don't like boring things, so they have to make it more exciting by adding cultural stuff. Facts. Yep, that's true. And like we see this with newspapers. Like, if you look at newspapers from like 20 to 30 years ago, a lot of it, like, I think in the early 2000s, it went through a phase of like celebrity gossip, where it was like actual news can be sad, it can be boring, it can be dull, but like celebrity politics or celebrity news it's gossip. It's, ooh, we should be knowing about this. Tell me more. It's, oh, so-and-so is dating so-and-so now. Some big actor is dating so-and-so. Some big actor has done this and that. Like, it's salacious. It's exciting because you shouldn't be knowing this. It feels like you're getting away with it. You know? And it's like, fuck off. So yeah, I think the news has had every part to play in it as well, and you see it with like sort of the raking over like celebrity deaths as well. Of like every day, some celebrities died, and that's only come about in the past like what, like 10 years, where it's like front page news. Like we don't have obituaries, we have front page. This celebrity that hasn't been relevant in 20 years has died, and that's what's selling the newspaper today. That's what we should all be up in arms about today and going, oh, it's ruined my day. Some person I've not met ever and I've never engaged with their content or their career is no longer here. And it's like, is it sad? Yes, but we don't have the emotional capacity to handle every celebrity death as if it's someone we knew personally. Like, we just don't have that. Like, as people, it's wild to assume or think that people need to care about that kind of stuff. All right, Herschel is confused, and he will be for the rest of the fight. We have no way to deal with that. Come on, no volcano? So it's a strange one, but like, if you start like peeling the paint off, like we can see like where this is all coming from very, very quickly. God, we are never doing that thing, are we? Why am I confused now? I think this character's name is technically called Hashel, but I keep calling them Herschel. So unfortunately, you're going to catch some strays in this playthrough. I think it's rare. I don't think has there ever been an Adam in JRPGs? Where's my representation? Come on. All right, two of us are confused. This is going to be rough. I'm pretty sure that's got to be like Adam's a fairly common name. I know, like, because of the biblical origins of Adam being like the first man, Adam gets used quite a lot as like if you're uncovering the way the world was made, there's usually an Adam knocking around. Like or like if we're talking about like someone creating the first of a new race of people or something like that, they're usually called Adam, you know. So in sort of like sci-fi and like things like that, you get a lot of Adams. Oh, perfect. We're not confused anymore. Brilliant. I want to see what an Act of Parliament looked like decades ago to see how boring they actually look or sound. Dude, there's that that footage is out there. That footage is out there. It's wild looking at it now. All right, how damaged is everybody? Quite. Miss? Interesting. There's a whole game called Shadows of Adam. I know there's like a game called like Adam's Quest or something like that, or like Adam's Adventure. I've never heard of Shadows of Adam. Alright, God, he needs to stop with this. We can heal a little bit. You just googled it? I've never heard of it. Do you know much about it? National Galleries of Scotland Act in 1959, an act to authorise the payment under Section 7 of the National Galleries of Scotland Act 1906 out of monies provided by Parliament of expenditure incurred by the Board of Trustees of the National Galleries of Scotland in the performance of such functions, in addition to the management of the National Gallery and the National Portrait Gallery, as are conferred on them or by or under that act. That's, whoo. That's a word salad right there. When was this out? 2007? Oh, that's fairly recent. That was cute. It's very much, it's a, like, this is a love letter to classic JRPGs. That's very cute. Reviews are very positive, actually. That's cool. Hell yeah. I mean, of course it'll be good. It's got my name on it. You think I'd endorse a shitty product? Axe won't always look like that. Like where people coming into politics a lot. Yes, I like it's a rough thing where like they need to be worded in such a way that like in terms of laws and regulations, it's kind of clear, but a lot of people don't speak like that and can't pass that sort of language. All right, let's get let's get a hat shell back in. And like I think the UK has some sort of laws where laws have to be, or laws at least concerning the public, have to be in plain English. So basically that removes any way of people going like, I didn't know that wasn't illegal. I didn't know that wasn't legal. I didn't know I wasn't allowed to do that because I can't make sense of the law. You know? And I don't know to what extent that is. The only way to do it is to have a form of school government system, peoples that can take part in that. Yeah, pretty much. It's like that sort of needs to be taught in schools, like how to pass that sort of language. Come on, this guy's got to be nearly dead, right? We've been waiting on him for like an hour. I think after this boss fight, I might have to go to run to the little barrels room. Ignorance is no defense in the eyes of the law. True. I think it's for like more complex things, like ignorance of the law being like don't murder people. Yeah, that's not a thing. But in terms of like I think it's like failing to, I don't know, fill out taxes or failure to adhere to a policy in a very specific environment, like it needs to be laid out pretty clear of like, in these situations you are not meant to do this. It might be things like handling illegal substances or like not paying duty or tax on things, like importing things. I think like things sort of along those lines. I think is like that needs to be laid out clearly. Whereas things like do not steal, do not kill, do not assault people. Like that's kind of like saying you didn't know that wasn't a specific law is that's not a defense, you know. You get someone who wants to talk politics with you, but it's cultural stuff. Just respond with actual acts of parliament. You have an interest in. Absolutely, yeah. Bore them out of it. Yeah, policy, I think where people get confused in terms of culture war stuff and actual politics is political parties should enact protections for people of like, you cannot like dismiss someone on these values of this, or like these traits of a person that they have no say in. No one chooses to be a woman. No one chooses to be queer. No one chooses to be a person of color. No one chooses to be from a certain place on this planet. People choose to be a member of a political party. People choose to support a football team. People choose to enact violence or things like that. Like, those are not protected classes because they are choices. And it's like, that's when, like, the protections of parliament and political landscapes should come into effect. My friend was like, if I was in charge, I'd do this. I was like, how'd you get all the other politicians on your side for that? No response. I mean, yeah, if you're talking like, oh, if I was running the country, if it was like, if I was running my dictatorship, I'd be like, it's usually like, I'd be running the best dictator. Everyone would be so happy and cared for. And it's like, that goes from like like an altruistic place. And I think people who want to protect others and like make sure people are healthy and thriving the best, I think they should be in politics. People who like people should be in politics. But you get a lot of bad faith actors that are drawn to it. And that's where the problems of like, you need to get those people on side because politics is a collaborative effort. Than it is, it's more of a collaborative effort than it is a singular pursuit. benevolent dictators. Yeah, I'd be one of those. You best believe, baby. You can ask them how they become a dictator. Would they get the military on their side? Look, man, I would offer ice cream Fridays, free porn. I know what gets people going, man. I know what people are into. People want ice cream and porn. I can give them that. And one benefit of that is we're destigmatizing sex work and being a sex worker. We will celebrate the sex workers under my dictatorship. It's a noble pursuit, as far as I'm concerned. A lot of the internet is based on benevolent dictatorship until someone like Elon gets involved. A sex worker party, dude. That's party I will run on. That's my platform. I have simplistic views of how government works, mostly through no fault of their own. I also think like in that sort of like. If your friend's going like, oh, if I was in charge, I'd do it like this. That's a low-stakes environment. Like, that's like going to a football game and someone's going like, score a goal! It's like, well, yeah, that's what they're trying to do. But like, in that environment, you're like, you're putting out, like, my intention, my desire for the world is for people to get along and for people to help their neighbor, for people to thrive, not survive. And like, that's fair and that's fine for the level of conversation that we're having. They're not actually putting their name in the ring to be prime minister. It's a very different thing of going like, I'm actually going to do it. I'm actually going to run for office. Like, you're not asking for them to be like, well, how would you do this? Like, they're just going like, I would like people, really, if I were prime minister, I would make sure that people are happy and protected. Well, how would you do that? It's like, I'm not actually running. That's my desire of what I would like out of government. Going into the nitty-gritty of like, how do we do this is a very different discussion. And often a lengthy discussion that people build their entire career around. You know? So I think it's, I think when people go like, oh, if I was running the country, I'd make sure X and Y. I'd be like, okay, cool. Here's how you get involved. Here's find the party that is closest to your standing, get involved, sway the people, try and encourage that sort of attitude within the party, basically. God, we are never getting that gust of wind dance. It's never happening, man. It's like people saying like, oh, if I won the lottery, I know what I'd do with £1 million. It's like, what thing? But also, like, we're just talking hypotheticals. We're talking, like, pie-in-the-sky dreams. That's fine. Oh, thank God. That took forever. All right. We've got 2,000 experience and and they've got the Satchit back. Do we level? Shana level up. She's level 9 now. Hell yeah. She's still not learned any additions though. I don't think she's ever gonna learn any. We made it. There's no enemy in front of us. Yeah. Then look at that. The monster fell and rock collapsed. To be fair, I prefer it to when I'm talking to Scottish-British politics. I'm talking Scottish-British politics and someone responds when American politics. That's, I think, is a symptom of... We get flooded with American media and news. We really do. And, like, so, like, since the inauguration, I've seen, like, 2 bits of news about British politics. Like... fucking fuck all, but so much about American. And I can understand that people don't see it, because, like, I'm kind of seeking it out casually, and I don't see it. And it's like, in going back to what we were talking about before, where, like, the most bombastic, the most dramatic news lines sell the most. The most reactionary stuff sells the most. And American politics is so much more volatile. It's so much more buzzwordy. It's so much more, like, outlandish and off the wall that, of course, people engage with it more. It's the more dramatic thing, you know? It's like, do people get, do people gravitate towards more extreme flavors and, like, overwhelming ingredients in food? Sure, because that shit dominates the palate. It's kind of like the similar sort of thing where it's like, I think it is a growing issue in the UK that, like, we are paying attention so much to American politics and not enough to our own. And it's like, I think that does a number on people because it's not politics that we can ever affect. We're never voting in American elections. We're never voting in local elections in America. We have no effect to American politics. We have in local stuff in Scottish, English, Welsh, Irish, and Northern Irish stuff. Absolutely, we got tons of sway here, but we don't see it because it's not as dramatic. I think that's going to be a big problem going forward. Is how do we get people to care about politics at home rather than, like, the sort of the voyeuristic of, like, holy shit, have you seen what's happening over there? Like, I think that's it's a thing that we're going to have to contend with. Most recent Scottish news you've seen was Scottish water bills set to rise 10% in April, and that was 4 days ago. That's a lot. That's a huge increase. Yeah, it's kind of wild. Right, I'm gonna get through this cutscene, and then I'm gonna go for a pee because I actually really need to pee. Is something wrong? Men can have great friendship. It's about Dart and Lavitz, isn't it? They understand each other without a word. Man and woman cannot be like that. I envy them a little bit. This game's so fucking straight. What about Dart? I still don't know yet. He seems to have been thinking about me as his sister. Sean, is anything wrong? No, nothing. I'm coming. It's very teen drama, is this? Right. Right. I'm going to go BRB. I will see you all in a hot second.
Choose your fighter.
Welcome back. Did you all have a good poo break, snack break, whatever you went for? I had a packet of crisps. Guess the flavor. Guess the flavor. I bet you can't. I bet you'll never guess. Yo, Bio, it was you? Wait, what was you? It was you? What did you do? I need to buy... We need, like, an actual healer in this game, man. I'm getting kind of silly. Pickled on your Monster Munch? Ooh, no, but pickled on your Monster Munch is really fucking good. It was you, you're the flavor? Oh, it's bio-flavored? I mean, you are a snack, so... I see it. I see it. Bye, how you doing today, man? I hope you're feeling better than you were yesterday. I know you said you had, like, a headache and stuff like that. I hope it's all cleared up. Because, like, it's the weekend. Come on. All that and still not like actually finishing the move. Trash. Nope. Nope. I think I have got it in my teeth though. Come on. Whack. Hey, there we go. Did a bunch of errands on your bike, got coffee, still a little funk but better. Good, I'm glad you're better, dude. Come on, let's try it then. Let's try it. Nope, no, not even the first one. That's embarrassing for everyone involved. How's the barrel? I'm good, man, I'm good. We've been like getting really into the weeds on like political like discourse and stuff like that. It's good. You got a response? You won all 5 games? Wait, all 5 games? Oh, sick, yeah. Hell yeah, dude. That's a lot of game. Who's giving away 5 games? Are they still, is the raffle still going? That's very generous of that person. That's pretty cool. Right, I'm gonna change Lavitz's edition because honestly, it's never happening, man. Spinning cane all the way. It's such a shame that Gust of Wind Dance is really strong, but like it's just not happening, man. They're all Steam keys as well. Hell yeah, dude. Big spells attached to big swords, but primarily spelly spelly boom boom. I know you're an absolute sucker for that spelly spelly boom boom. Who's your favorite spelly spelly boom boom guy then? Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, get him gone. Charging Spirit. Don't like the sound of that. Different without expecting to win. I don't play games that much, so maybe I'll find people or friends send them to. Oh, that's good of you. Yeah, I'm always like that. Because I don't play games on PC very much. I'm like, if I ever win anything like that, I'm like, pass it on. No, I'm actually good, man. Like, I don't spend much time on my PC playing games. So, like, the most I sit at my PC is when I'm literally streaming. And, like, because I'm sort of all in on PlayStation, it's like, that's where I tend to collect my games. So, I appreciate it, man. But, like, I'd rather it go to someone who PC is like their primary source of video games, you know? Don't know, as much as I like them outside of D&D, there's not many spellcaster games you played. Haven't seen many games where the protagonist is a true spellcaster. There's redistributing the games, seize the games of production. There was like Gun Wizard recently. That's going to be quite good. It cannot be! How are they still alive? No way, they beat that monster? Fucking run, dudes. No, we won't let them go further. Oh, come on. I don't think like games where you're like an honest to god spellcaster and like first and foremost. I think a lot of like RPGs tend to let you choose to be a spellcaster.
Stealthy Vin.
Hey, thank you for the look, buddy. Hope the rest of your weekend goes well, man. Come on, another one. Another one. Because he defined who to give the codes to. That's entirely fair. That's entirely fair, man. Baldur's Gate is what I'd classify as a true caster. That's fair. I mean, that's D&D. Yeah, that's Gale is a great wizard as well. He's a really endearing character. Sorry. I can't sit properly. I think other games like that, like not even like RPGs, but like where like casting spells is like the way to go, or like the what you do. To make on the Elder Brain. Yeah, Gale was my main party at my first playthrough. I think my first playthrough, my main party was Gale, Karlach, and Astarion, which not a surprise to anyone. Not really. I think if you were to see the whole cast of Baldur's Gate and then a picture of me, like those are the ones you'd pick. You're like, clearly he's into those ones. My second playthrough, it was Karlach. It was Karlach, Will, and who's the druid guy? I forget his name. It begins with H, I think. The really buff druid. Halsin, that's it. Yeah. Halsin, Karlach, and Will. And I rebuilt Halsin and Karlach to be monks. So they were running around doing kung fu shit on people, and it was great. If anyone hasn't made Karlach a monk, please do so. Her monk ability sounds are hilarious. Her running around going "Kia" is just the coolest shit. I love it so much. It's some of the most adorable things. Apparently making Gale a barbarian is also hilarious. Never liked his attitude. Karlach, Shadowheart, and Gale. Astarion is a proper shitbag. He is a proper shitbag. I'll give him that. Yeah, Karlach I never liked. Like, Karlach was like always like super, like very superior to everyone, and then always got her ass kicked, and it's like, where is this coming from, buddy? And then Shadowheart always left my party mid-act 2, so I never got to spend a lot of time with her. It was always like, oh, you didn't murder the songbird or the nightingale or whatever it is? Like, I hate you now. I'm like, alright, bye. Well, fucking see ya. Yeah, I think if you when you rage as a barbarian with Gale, his rage noises are like super half-hearted, like ha rah. It's just like the funniest shit. So I think whenever I do an honor mode run of Baldur's Gate, I'm gonna do that even more. I'm gonna proper like respec everybody. Like, make Karlach a wizard, make Gale a barbarian, make Astarion a paladin. Like, truly dumb shit. I think what else, like Halcyon as like, I don't know, what will we make Halcyon as like antithesis to a druid? Or even do like a paladin party, make everyone paladins. It takes a while for us to get up to people, but once we're there, we're just killing everything. And the only issue with Paladin Party would be making sure everyone has enough, like, magic weapons. You know? A couple levels, hell yeah. Blossom Storm. Cool. I'm on board with that. Wait, where are we now? Okay. 3 items and a thing. I think we're going to a boss fight. A broadsword. A spear. And gold. I think broadsword and spear we already have. A bastard sword. Broadsword is worse. Spear is worse. Why would he want those? And then 20 gold. Are you kidding me? Man, that's all of our potions, man. You want the biggest team possible. Halcyon, you a druid, Gale, and another druid lady. Each of us 3 minor elementals, 1 major elemental, 3 dryads, and their subjects. The 4 undead from Dance Macabre spell. Imp minion, crow minions, intellect devourer minion, and 4 lots of fine familiar. Dude, that I feel like is, if you want to make your PC crash, that's what you do. That's incredible. I love that. Yeah, none of us are hitting particularly hard, but boy, are we hitting frequently. That's very, very cool. I love silly builds like that. Or like running like almost like mono class stuff is like some of the funniest stuff. That's how you did the Iron Throne? Hell yeah. Dude, that's good because that the Iron Throne fight is it's quite a busy fight. There's a lot going on in that. The sun is rising. It's good for you. You die and the war ends. That was your wish, wasn't it? You want to end the war, don't you? I'll make your dream come true. Very soon. I am vexed. Man, I'm vexed. I'm gonna start saying that more, I think. I like that. Anytime I'm annoyed, I'm like, I'm pretty vexed. I'm vexed. I'm so vexed right now. Hi, vexed. Are you dad? Are you my dad? It's unfortunate for Lord Dole, but I cannot wait for the one with the silver hair. I just want to kill you so badly. When I see the smallest glimpse of the sun, I'll cut your head off for you. Ah! King Albert! I won't forgive you. Father! I knew it. I knew you were my dad. Huh, those rats came on time. It doesn't matter. I'll get you all before Albert. Wow, okay. I see how it is. Dum, dum, dum. Ooh, he's got some minions. 90 damage. Oh my god. It's immediately like to half health. Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck is going on here, man? Right. Explosion? Sure. Very cool. I can really see why this game is 4 discs. There's a lot of pyrotechnics. So we can get him first. I love his little like crocodile dog thing. Can you fucking not, mate? Oh, so his is like earth magic then. That's cool. Or like wind magic, I guess. Wing blaster or damage resist 50% duration 3. Oh, that's cool. So it's more defensive. Yeah, I can get on board with that. It's a very cool ability. Sick. So we need to build up his Dragoon gauge in 3 turns to get that done again. Power up? Fuck off, no. I don't like that. I'm not into that. 18? Much better. Oh, we can do explosion again, I reckon. Yeah. You've blocked 50% of his power, so he decides to power it by 50%. Feels like it, yeah. And, like, I can't say I wouldn't do the same. If someone goes, defense up, I go, oh, attack up. We can both play this stupid game. Still none of his minions are dead, though. Uh-oh. No, it's Crocodile. Oh, he confuses us? Leash. Come on. No, no! We can't even get rid of his confusion either. He's got to be close to death. We've been wailing on him pretty hardcore. Okay, that's not too bad. He's on orange, I guess, so... You fucking hell. We have some, like, revives, but that's about it. Confused. It's not that one. We could try like water attack. Sure, why not? Let's try it. Let's see what happens. And 200%, making me. Oh, 188. One day we'll get to. Oh, is that it? That's not good enough.
Rodriguez, attack!
This is gonna be him dead. He don't stand back up.
Eat this!
Oh my god. Yeah, he needs to die first. That attack is ridiculous. Alright, recover on you.
Go Dash! Attack!
No, dog, leave us alone, man. Okay, that's not too bad.
Eat this!
Stop! I just don't anymore. He's gotta be... God damn.
Rodriguez, attack!
These are big hits they're swinging for, man. Alright, Lavitz. Okay. Getting rid of the minions. Potentially, it's just that big attack that he does, and he commands them, I think.
Attack!
I want him done. Because that big, like, the big boulder attack does, like, 200 damage.
Go Dash! Attack!
I think if this doesn't work, we'll go for the minions first. Okay, two of us are confused now. Great. Well, GG. Ain't looking too good for us now. Downward chip damage, yeah.
Eat this!
Yeah, see that? Oh, that only did 50. Interesting. Okay. Do I get a turn now? All right. And you call yourself a dragoon? Come on. Okay, yeah, I'm a dragoon, you know? Fucking stop. Alright, bring you back. Maybe it's worth bringing Rose in rather than Herschel. Just so we can do like a triple dragoon sort of thing. I feel like we're missing something because I feel like we're not super powerful. Okay, that's fine, whatever.
Eat this.
God, 126. Is he dead? Yeah, he's not getting back up. Hashwell is too tight for this fight. Yeah, he's not loving it. Fuck.
Rodriguez! Attack!
Yeah, I don't see this going particularly well for us.
Go fast! Attack!
So Dart's down. I have no more revives. Lavitz is confused. Did I equip the gag weapons? I should have, maybe. What's your DPS? No, I don't think that would work. I think doing more damage and killing the boss would work here, to be honest. Alright, this is going to be very quickly just it. With Lavitz confused, and he's on 6, yep. So I just get to watch them die now. Did power and speed? Yeah. What do you think it was? What else could it be? Which we'll get to watch him die now, I guess. Bonk. Oh, he's still standing. All right.
Rodriguez! Attack!
Your work has been yuck as fuck. Oh, dude, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that Saturday is treating you so poorly. Game over. Actually working on your Friday is despicable, honestly. All right. We're gonna focus. We're gonna focus the dog and then the bird is what we're gonna do. I think. Because the dog confuses us and we don't want confusion. That's a nightmare. And then the bird is doing decent damage, but still, him throwing those rocks is outrageous. Let go of the king, you crusty sock. I mean, maybe the big AoEs was bad as well. Rodriguez and Guftas. Integrate a redeem that asks you to pick our next back catalog game. Ever give it a thought again to create a redeem that asks you to pick our next... Well, so I pick your game? So I choose what you play next. Alright, Dragoon. We need the power. Backseat me? Now it sounds like a fetish. I don't know. I've never really thought about that. I mean, if you want me to, I can. But it feels weird for you to pay points for me to tell you what to do. By the way, DPS is huge. Dude, I have so much DPS, you have no idea. You have no idea what I'm working with here. Come on, kill the little thing. 170? Decent.
Boss! Attack!
See, this is what I didn't want to happen. Okay, at least it didn't confuse Dart. Because if I got confused in Dragoon form, I'd be very upset. Alright, what do we do here? More damage or defense? Wing Blaster or just a whack? Just a whack, I think. $119 is pretty decent. Zoomers have like at least like 500 HP. That's what I want on stream. Yeah, we speak about a lot on stream. Okay, that wasn't too bad. But no, I think it'd be strange for me to. I mean, there was. I think we spoke about reviewing people's trophy profiles. I know that much. I think there's something in that, I think. It's just getting around to it, to be honest. Asking you to do something? I mean, that's fair. I don't have any problems with people asking me to do things. Like, I'm here voluntarily. Alright, dog's gone. Bird next. Sorry, Rodriguez. Hopefully the bird has much less HP. Rude. That's not ideal. Dude, I fucking hate the additions in this game, man.
Attack!
I am beginning to really dislike the additions in this game.
Beat this!
Oh my god. Actually, do we have any potions left? I don't think we do. No. Okay, so that one we can do pretty reliably, but...
Attack!
Again, we didn't do it properly. Cool, cool. The bird can't attack by itself. That's not allowed. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so hopefully this fight will get a lot easier now. I'm hoping. All right. So it definitely feels like we're getting many more turns now, which I do like. I think getting rid of the ads first was very much the correct decision. Oh, what level do they dick twist? That's kind of what I want to know, man. Like, they've not done it yet. And it's like, come on, we're level 13? At level 13, you should know how to twist a dick. Can we Dragoon yet? Eesh. We actually can. Brilliant. Get ready for shitloads of damage. So he has 20 MP, and we can do damage resist for 3 turns. Yeah, do that. They got Hyper Beam at level 15, so Dick Twist must be like level 17. That makes sense. Patience, we'll get the Dick Twist. We'll get it. We'll get it, I think. So we should be a little bit more tanky now. So we should be able to deal with his ridiculous attacks a little bit better. Dart, you're going to Dragoon it. I think a big explosion. Big boom bam. Big old boom is the correct thing to do. I can't believe all the damage we did to this guy in the last attempt, like, and he didn't go down. Is a big boom hit all move? No, there's big boom and there's every boom. Big boom is one person. Everyone gets a boom. Is everyone gets a boom. I can't remember what they call it. It's flame shot and explosion, I think it's called. Power up? Gross. I'm glad I did the defense thing then. Oh, he's taking less damage as well. Don't forget about Big Broom. The Big Broom. Is it the one that my mum used to chase me around with? The final boss of my childhood. Alright, fuck him up. To quote the Holy Scripture of the Venga Boys, boom, 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 boom. 9 damage. Good job, Dart. Alright, so his defense is up. Is that just permanent, or does that last like a certain amount of time? Come on. It's definitely going, like, I feel like it's gone a lot smoother this time. But still, this guy needs to just... Can we just kick him off the ledge? There's no railings. It'd be a cheap win, but a win's a win, man. Alright, I did 8-6. I think we might be back on full damage now. But the loot, I don't know. Is this guy hiding shit in his belly button? Like, I don't. What's he got on him? I bet this guy looks like he fucking. Oh, there we go. Hell yeah! Get him, Lavitz. Shit. I knew it was here. Moon gem. The fuck's a moon gem? Moon gem? Yeah, Lavitz, get him. Fuck him up. That's a Dragoon power right there. It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning. That's right. Oh dear. The sword! Oh, it's you little platinum bitch. Lavitz is fine, honest. I prematurely victoried. Just got a little bit embarrassed by the big bad guy. Is His Majesty Albert alright? Yeah, he's fine. He got his back ripped out by this guy. I see. He got his back blown up by some goth twink or something. I don't know. I entrust you with everything. Survive. He's not dying. And... Lavitz? Oh shit, he actually is dead. Damn, dude. He's fine. I'm gonna question the human body doesn't need the spine to survive. Yeah. Shit, do we get His Majesty instead? Do we trade up knight to a king? Lavitz, thank you. No! He's gonna... Yeah! There he goes. Shit, I didn't expect we actually lost Lavitz. Yo, Rumi, welcome, buddy. I've been hit hard enough. I thought my soul left my body before. It happens. Gravity grabber, alright. Yep, Lavitz isn't gaining any XP. He's dead as shit. A flurry of sticks? New edition? Hell yes. Shana leveled up? Well. Lean toward big sword. Make that of what you will. How you doing today, buddy? Damn, dude. That's fucking crazy. You just woke up. Good morning, good morning. I hope the weekend's gonna be good to you. I still have some place for shelter. We can hide underneath here. No headache this time at least, so a good start. Hell yeah. I'll help. I cannot let you. Let me do it. When I'm moving like this, I don't feel pain. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. That's crazy that we lost the Green Ranger. How's Dragoon taking you? It's good. This game, I think it's slower than I think I would like. And the additions are trash. I'm actually not liking them much anymore. Um, the actual timing on them is really wishy-washy, and I don't like it. It's an interesting idea, but I think it needed more work or better indication of like when you should be pressing shit. I owe you and Lavitz a debt of gratitude. Lavitz is no more. But we're still alive. Being alive means we can do anything we want, right? I think it's enough for now. I think Lavitz would agree with me. It reminds me of what Lavitz happily told me about you. They had met guys he could finally call friends. Oh, buddy, don't tell us that now. Fucking hell. Now I understand why. Dart, Shana, Partial, and Rose. Lavitz was my most loyal and strongest knight, and at the same time, he was my precious friend. Yes, he was a great guy. I would like to show you my gratitude. Thank you. He was out of luck. I didn't know he had the Dragon Buster. If I'd known, I would have stopped Lavitz. Dragon Buster? What are you talking about? It's a weapon from the old world, made only to kill dragons. Even with the almighty Dragoon armor, it is a mere shroud in front of the Dragon Buster. Like, what kind of plot is he weaving? By Power Rangers law, if anything to go by, they will come back ultra powerful before the final fight. I hope so. That'd be cool. Well, the pacing was off. Then it picked up later for you, and the timing I got better at. But it was still iffy. Yeah. There's an amulet or an accessory that goes like all editions like autocomplete, and I'm like, I'm hard pressed and like not just say yes that for everybody. Your Majesty Albert, what did Lloyd take from you at that time? I need a little time. I need to think more. Alright, fine, whatever. We're not going to be like this forever, right? Now it's more complicated than simply looking for your daughter. I'm okay. I can go look for her some other time. But we have to do something. But we have something we have to do now. You found the way thanks to Shana, didn't you? The only thing left is which way to go. I feel sorry for making you accompany us into such a mess. I'm the one following you. Anyway, Basil will be finished soon if we don't do something. I am looking forward to watching what you will do in the future. I guess I have to talk about it with you. The truth about what Lloyd took from me, about everything. Alright, here we go. Big lore dump. The story goes back 11,000 years. Winglies! Winglies who ruled the earth were defeated in the Dragoon campaign and disappeared. However, their sacred objects were scattered around the world. You can always pet that dog. Are you kidding me? They contain their magic power concealed in them, which only they could use. One of them was handed down in Serdio, and it has been sealed inside the body of each crown heir because of the fear that the power could bring evil. The sacred object is the secret treasure of the Serdio, which has been taken. The Moon Gem. Where did Lloyd find out about it? I was foolish. I bought his intelligence and employed him as an advisor. Probably he was employed by Imperial Sandora. That's right, once he obtains the secret treasure, he's the crown heir of Serdio, both in name and reality. The birth of the Conqueror King Dole. That would be the end of Basil. His Majesty King Albert is still alive here. The war is not over yet. Basil is not finished. What is a king to do if he doesn't have a castle to go back to and a large force to protect? Indeed, I am helplessly alone. However, as the Dragoons of your led humans to victory, we still have a chance to overcome. It's just like, and I'm here too! We have only one target, Emperor Dole in the Black Castle. You have such a daring strategy, but it's not bad. Let's do it. We can do this together. My Iron Fist might be able to help you. Poor Virgil, right? I will show them the full force of my lance, which I learned how to use from Lavitz. Oh, so mechanically he's Lavitz. We won't let your death be in vain. God damn it! I wish you. I was kind of hoping like he would have different editions that I might like more. All right, let's have a look at what Albert's like. At the Black Castle. In fucking Midgar. All right. It seems Helena fell. Don't be so anxious. I got what I needed. Leaving the girl at large is one of your schemes, huh? It's none of your business. Who is Lloyd to be mouthing off at the Emperor? Doesn't matter. I'll soon hold sway over all Serdio, and your plan will be completed. No, just the beginning. At least be careful not to get carried away. Don't be burned in a red fire. Nobody can stop me. I will not, even if I sell my soul to the devil. Alright. Okay. Oh wow. He actually, yeah, he is exactly Lavitz in all but name. Spinning Cane has the same level as before. I assume his gear is the same, his experience is the same. That's crazy. It's interesting that they killed a character and gave us a replacement immediately. Interesting. I'm going to save it here, though. So I think it's about time for me to get gone. Bink, bonk, bink. I did it the right way, opposed to making you go through it again. Kind of true, yeah. Yeah, it's like, it's always a shame, like, if you put a lot of effort and resources into a character and then you lose them, that can really fuck people up. Like, that can be like, okay, I never want to play this ever again. Right. What should we do? Where should we go? Do you want to see some Helldivers 2? Or some Ephemeral Fantasia? Tell me. Hey guys, I saw this new skin of Lavitz. What do you think? What's that grin? Helldivers or Fantasia? What are we thinking? You guys get to choose. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for that, Fantasia, never heard of it? Sick, mate. Let's go see KJ then. Lovely boy. I'll be back on Monday with more Shin Megami Tensei 3. I think we'll be doing a we'll be trying to get most if not all, most of the endings, and then farting about a little bit. No, be back in 5 minutes. You best believe, baby. I'll do it. I'll do it just for you. Have a great weekend. I'll be back with SMT on Monday. We'll be doing more Sea of Stars Tuesday, Thursday. More SMT on Friday. Probably more Legend of Dragoon Saturday. It'll be a good old time. You should all come down. You should all have a good time with us. Not tomorrow, but I think next Sunday is the Final Fantasy 14 night in the Discord. If you want to come play with us, by all means, you're more than welcome. The doors are open. You don't need to be high level. You don't need to be good at the game. Just down for a good old time. That's all. That's all we want. Anyway, I'll be seeing you soon. Have a great weekend. Bye!